Hello, welcome to the channel. My name is Cash the Goblin, this is the Goblin Cave, and we are back for our 25th episode of the Rise of the Goblin'Lords, our Pathfinder adventure path of Rise of the Runelords. We have a newish party that are still finding their feet and finding just how much fire they can set to things. We have faced the disgusting family that lives out in the woods, the little bit of a just slightly inbred family who are very, very disgusting. But although fighting them is one thing, defeating them is another. They ended up running from the house and from the scenario, so we'll see how that goes. We might not have a full show today, but we're going to try to do what we can and do some entertainment for you all. Just always as a heads up, the audio that we're using is Syrinscape. They are amazing. They are amazing for all your tabletop and role-playing needs. Check them out at syrinscape.com. They are not a sponsor of the show, but we do want to rant and rave about them because the audio is so good and adds so much atmosphere to the game sessions. Especially last week's disgusting encounter with Mummy Grawl. That just really turned my stomach as the GM and hopefully the player's stomachs too. The other thing is you can help out the channel by your donations. All your donations help out. Every dollar or per 100 bits with a hashtag of the player or character name gives that player a donation dice, which goes up in value depending on how much money it is. If they don't use that donation dice and the donation goes elsewhere, the new player gets the increased value as well. So it's a use it or lose it situation. If you donate too much, I get a D20, which I already have, and I will use it against the players pretty much to kill them. So hopefully we don't get to that because we still don't have the artwork finished yet, and we at least want the artwork before we kill off the characters, which almost happened last week. So let's get to our cast members today. Let's switch across to everybody. So, hi everybody.
Hello.
Hello.
Hello again.
So, as you can see, No Name Wayward and Ursame are not here today. Both had issues pop up or are not feeling well just before the session. So, well, that was a bit shaky. That's a bit weird. So that's kind of what's happening. But we're still going to go ahead with 4 players and hopefully not kill everybody-ish. Maybe.
Fingers crossed.
I don't know. I really don't know. I didn't expect last week's session.
If things get too hairy, we're burning the building down. And just saying, screw it.
Yeah. In true goblin form.
I'm more willing to use napalm. I got napalm, so let's go use it.
We have had farms burnt down before, so there is precedent in this game. Actually, I think we've burnt a few things down previously. Yeah.
As my grandpappy used to say, I love the smell of napalm in the morning. Yep.
I thought it was Agent Orange, but that will do. So we're going to have some fun here. We're going to try to keep going with the scenario. I am quite sick at the moment too, just as a heads up, which is kind of why we might not be able to do a full session. We're just going to see how I'm physically capable at the end of like the halfway point, just as a heads up for that. And my network's also having issues, so there's a lot of stuff going on in the background. But we're going to try. So we'll do our introductions. Let's get this started. Sin?
I play Ripley and Duna, my trusty lizard companion.
Dragon.
Ogres suck. Literally last week, one hit nearly took out both me and Duna from full health. 3 times. It's why I GTFO'd.
And they weren't
Now we get vengeance.
And they weren't even ogres. That's the thing. They weren't even ogres. The ogres on the map cover are ogres. The ogres on the screen behind me, which you can see in the Zoom chat, are ogres. They weren't. So there's a reason why we've got like artwork about ogres. Just as a heads up. But they weren't. God damn, they were hitting hard, weren't they? Armin?
I am Ziggy, the Lord of Boom, and the guy that's basically keeping everyone alive. Thank God for my healing bombs.
I will say they are really cool. Sorry, I was going to say when Red started using them with Treant Monk, I didn't even know they existed in Pathfinder because we had no healing. We again don't have any healing for the most part in this party, but healing bombs are certainly what's healing the party. Like
Well, they're
en masse.
basically kind of like a less powerful version of mass heal.
Yeah,
Well, they're like channel energy, but you can choose as a bomb person what squares to negate. So you don't have to take that feat called selective channeling.
which is really
Pretty much.
important because we have a party member who does not want to have positive healing.
We have multiple party members.
Well, he has pets, which also can't do that positive healing. Just
Yeah. Necromancy.
yay!
Hey,
So when you're up against a necromancer or someone that had that negative healing pumping out as well every few rounds, I knew that character was just going to get healed. I'm like, damn, this is going to suck. So let's hurt the whole party and heal some of them. Great.
Yeah, it's better than nothing.
Well, in your case
Yeah.
with the healing bombs, let's heal the party and hurt some of them.
oh, I could always just use fire.
Yeah, that doesn't heal them. That doesn't heal
Yeah,
them
but it
either.
does solve the problem. It does solve the problem.
Yeah. Games Master Chef, how are you going?
Yeah, I play Turek Brandash. I am a hobgoblin ranger who has a wonderful beast companion called Cuddles. Gives the violent kind of cuddles, but nevertheless, I am very new to Pathfinder still, and I'm fumbling my way through it, but everyone here is very supportive, so yeah, I'm really enjoying it. I'm enjoying the crunch, so
Yeah.
glad to be here.
So this is the more brains trust. This is the more. These are the players that really do know what they're doing. From all of our players, these are the ones that actually really do know. We've been chatting a lot this morning about Pathfinder and the differences in the systems and how much I am failing at Pathfinder as a GM. Oh no, you missed that
think
part.
you can ever fail.
You missed
okay,
that part of
there's
the
something.
conversation.
Oh, okay.
the rules and all the stuff that I'm missing and all the bits and pieces and all the
You can only go up from here, though, right?
in
Well, as
theory.
Gary Gygax once said, the rules are just there so the DM doesn't have to think. The DM can choose to omit or keep any rules that he chooses to keep.
Yep.
But
So true.
but that's valid for first edition and for second edition D&Ds. After that, Gary Gygax wasn't a part of that of the company. Doesn't include third edition or Pathfinder, unfortunately. But then again, I do admit quite a few rules. But anyway, lastly, Game Reaper. How are you going?
All right. Hey, I am Game Reaper, and I am playing Okrat, the pugilist with the metal fist.
And Pistol.
Yes.
Still,
Though mainly the metal fist.
What's important to have a gun in fantasy role-playing type things? That's kind of weird.
The metal
Whoa.
fist is deadlier, funnily enough.
Yeah.
Hello, Raiders. Welcome in. We are just starting. Day of Zed, or Dao of Zed, welcome in. We are the Rise of the Goblin'Lords show at the moment with Goblin Cave. We're about to start a Pathfinder role-playing. So welcome in. How are you going? What were you up to? Tell us a bit about yourself. I don't think I recognise the name, but we're about to start. So, yeah. Don't forget, you've got there's the notifications that's come through. Can we swear? Preferably not. But I recognise Flaming Scott in there too. You sent them. Thank you, Flaming Len. Yes, Game Reaper, don't forget you've got the D6 from chat. If you do donations, every dollar or per 100-bit donation with the character's name or the cast member's name, that person gets a chat dice. It goes up $1 per dice. or 1 dice per dollar. And if the player doesn't use it, the next person gets it. So if you donate to someone else, they get the increase and they get new dice, and we take away from the first one.
I'll be sure to use it wisely.
As I was explaining, we have in the previous session the players freed the captives from the black arrows from the barn and took them away from the baby spiders from Biggin who attacked them in the session before. Killing the baby spiders pretty much took burning the farm and burning each other because, well, fire is more fun when it's friendly fire. And so...
There's a lot of friendly fire.
Yeah.
Fire solves everything.
There was a lot of friendly fire.
Very soon, these guys aren't going to need to worry about having a burned down farm.
Well, having barn burnt down, because you're going to burn everything else down, I'm sure. So after that, the captives who were very injured and very very mistreated and tortured, although healed, are going to take a few days to get back on their feet. They expressed a very urgent interest for you to kill all of the ogrekin that had been torturing them and killing all their friends over a period of time. So you happily agreed, being goblins and hobgoblins, killing is fun. You went into the old dilapidated farmhouse after setting off several traps, hurting each other and hurting yourselves, noticing a trapped couch in the living room, a massive couch which was skinned in, well, human skin, and the frame was made of human bone. Of course you set it on fire because, well, barbecue, and moved on. In the house, you just happened to walk your way directly into the mummy's, to Mumma Grawl's, well, boudoir, finding this disgusting, massive, obese ogrekin woman spread out across the top of the bed, a double bed, and pretty much filling the bed itself, covered in a thin, unwashed cloth with unknown stains, and stains which you really, really wouldn't want to know what they were from. And her lovers, which were undead ogrekin, which shared a resemblance to her, who may be others of her family, maybe even sons, partially dressed to allow for easy access for her. Combat ensued. It was disgusting. There were fights over control over the undead from the necromancer and from her. And when all was done, she actually escaped and she teleported away. The bed collapsed from, oh my god, I'm free of this weight, and then just collapsed from agony. The bed is now gone. But while that was going on, one of the party members got bored and started opening doors to the house, throwing flashbangs in there to clear rooms, setting off traps, hurting themselves, and of course setting off a second encounter with a large, sobbing ogrekin with a very big, strong, very big, sharp spear, charging him and almost killing him. And then a second fight ensued where the biggest tank in the party, the biggest fighters in the party, couldn't actually get into the battle because of all the stupid undead getting in the way. As things died down, we had one character, Sanru Kato, our monkey goblin, who thinks he is a god, because that is a thing, essentially on death's door. In Pathfinder, you can go to negative hit points, but you only die after you've gone more negative hit points than your constitution score. Sanru Kato was on minus 12 hit points from full in one round, and was then they went to minus 12 hit points, but has minus 12 con. So there was a rush to get Sanru Kato healed and stabilized before dying out there in front of everyone, which happened. They actually had to spend one of their lifelines, a hero point, which are over here. So I had to spend one of those hero points to not die there, The enemy was dispatched, although not without taking a lot of health from the party. The party then went pretty much fuck this, took the spear, left the location, and are camping in the woods to try to get some respite and get some healing done overnight. And that is where we find ourselves, in a campsite in the woods, and we'll open this up so the party can see how I've laid out the campsite, which is probably not optimal, but hey, I'm the GM, so that's just how I did it.
Yeah. We still would be sitting where we can have a close eye on the main entrance of the building.
Yeah.
So you've gone very close, have you?
Not too close, maybe in just the tree line around where we can just still see the main entrance.
Okay. I can change everything from this scene and move it across somewhere else then. So
no, it's fine.
Yeah.
Just
good, we're fine
It's
here?
fine.
Okay.
Yeah.
So you're in the woods nearby. I thought you just didn't want to be close to the place after, well, Summer Carter got her butt kicked. Quite massively. Everyone is quite hurt, as you can see in the health bars of everybody else. And I just thought, we'll have a camp scene and we'll have that happening. If that's okay with all the players.
Yeah.
Sure.
Anyway, I will look at the 3 humans that we rescued, and I will say, until we get your gear back, feel free to borrow this. Gonna want that back though. And I'll just give them the spear.
So which one are you heading to? You're heading to the big tough Vale Temeros?
I'll just give it to the guy who is their leader, Jacardo.
Jacardros is the leader with Kib, his pet fire. Essentially, it's a fire cat. I think it's like a fire lion, fire jaguar type thing. Big cat beast.
I tossed the other two of my harpoons that they can use. It's better than nothing.
Yeah.
So we have a +1 spear to Jackross, which I then have to put in all the details with. Great, that's going to be annoying. Actually, no, I can probably drag and drop. We'll get that done shortly. And a harpoon for the others. Harpoons are not usually a weapon people would use.
It's treated like a spear.
Okay, so spear done. Makes things easy. And it is a short spear?
Yes. For them, it would be a short spear.
See if we can drag and drop onto the sheet. Yes, there we go. So we're using Roll20. If you haven't used it before, it gives you a lot of options to be able to drag and drop things easily. Of course, that didn't work, so we'll figure something out. Of course. So, I just because I think it's not my character sheet, but we'll get that anyway. So what's the plan? What's the plan of, like, are you healing each other? How are you doing all this? What are you up to?
So as soon as Ziggy gets sleep, he's gonna heal all of us.
I will, but first thing first, I'm going to heal myself. I'm going to start using my excess extracts. So first off, I'm going to start using my cure moderate wounds.
Okay.
Heals me for 13 plus another one.
So explain your cure moderate. Is this your bombs?
No, these are my extracts. They're like spells, but they're potions, that I can't share.
Okay, so
really
they're personal steroid potions for yourself.
Yeah.
If
I had the synthesis, the one that allows me to share these potions, they're basically the same thing as potions. They function the same way. You're not casting anything like that, but you can essentially share any spell, even personal spells.
Okay.
Yeah, like I've got an archetype that allows me to apply mine to Duna, which is what I'm going to do with mine.
Okay. So I
I
just
can see more of these.
wanted to
I'm just
explain it
gonna
a
use
little
them all.
bit. That's all.
Yeah, I think that's enough to bring me back to full.
Yeah, unfortunately, I don't have any healing abilities.
Because the party doesn't have healing, doesn't have a healer, doesn't have a cleric. It has strange, crazy goblins who like to play with fire and blow things up. And in blowing things up, they have potions to blow things up with.
Well,
That's kind of
this
how
is
it
what
works.
hap- Well, this is what happens when Lord Booms praises you. You don't explode, you get healed. Don't ask me how that works. I don't know.
Right.
Yeah.
Because that's kind of
Oh.
how we roll here.
Yeah, I'll just get the hit points from resting.
Who's taking watch tonight? Are the undead
I'll
taking
take watch. I'll take
Okay.
watch.
I will make you a cup of this
Cup of this.
hybrid coffee. You get +2 perception to spot.
Delicious.
That's we have coffee in our role-playing games. Okay.
Why not?
I have dragon blend
What?
coffee. I have hybrid coffee.
Hybrid of what?
You don't wanna
Is
know.
coffee really?
Yeah, actually, I take that back. I don't want to know.
Yeah.
All right, I'll take first watch. I guess Cuddles and I'll do a little patrol.
Yeah. Yeah, I can take second watch.
Here's my dragon blend coffee right here.
So I'm just trying to get everything, all the bits and pieces done. It's a 7. Not multiple. We're good. Okay, all the characters now have bits done. Cool. So we have our. Let's get rid of that as well. So it's a clear night, and you're going to be doing a watch around the place. Where are you going to actually spread yourself out and do your watch, or are you going to just keep an eye out inside the camp? Are you trying to or are you trying to roam?
No, we'll do a walk around the perimeter.
Okay. So you do a walk around. I don't have dynamic lighting on just because, well, everyone's got dark vision at the moment. Makes it easy. So where are you going around the perimeter? And you're just going around the immediate perimeter,
Yeah, just up to the tree line, I guess.
like that type of perimeter.
Yeah, pretty much.
Okay.
And the 2 big undeads are also walking it.
Okay, the 2 big undeads are constantly just boom, boom, boom. They're very slow, and their stealth, their penalty to stealth is 20. Sorry, no, 21.
Garbage.
So
Okay,
even if
well,
they
we can
even if
have
they get a
one
critical,
position over here and one position over here then.
okay, so they're not moving.
Handy
They're
to
just gonna
have guys that
stationary
don't
guard.
need sleep.
Okay. So they're just alpha the size, just not walking the perimeter. They're just standing there in watch, in guard. Okay. So there's nothing that goes on in the first watch. I can ask for stealth, I can ask for perception checks, but there's nothing that actually happens in the first watch that you know of. At least that you
Cool.
know of. Who's on the second watch?
That would be me.
And has anyone else been healed, or is it just the personal healing that's happened?
I think just personal healing.
Okay,
Yeah, just Duna, me, and Ziggy that have been able to heal
Just-
somewhat.
just pointing out that Sunru Kato has 2 health.
If I could do anything about that, I would. I don't get lay on hands until the morning.
Just pointing it out. Okay. So who's on second watch?
That's me.
That's you? Okay, so are you doing just staying near the fire, or are you going to move around the place and do more of a mobile?
Yeah, we have watched from the two
Yep.
undead, so I'll be staying at the fire, taking a look around, keeping my gun in hand.
Okay. So we'll ask for perception checks. As we start
Okay.
getting a bit further. Didn't ask for perceptions in the first one because like in the early night there was nothing actually happening. We'll see if you see anything before things start happening bigger and bigger. And we'll get Grush and Grummish. Why do you have to choose those really weird names? And we'll start doing perception checks for these guys. How bad are they going to be at perception? There we go. That's how bad they're going to be. They don't have any bonuses. They don't have minus 20 though, so that's a good part. So as you go past, essentially starting to go past midnight now after second watch, you don't hear or see anything, and we'll start moving to third watch. Who's going to be on third? We've got a large party. At least we can separate those out.
I will with Duna.
Okay. So we'll do our perceptions as well. And are you going to be spread out or are you going to stay near the fire?
I'll be on top of Duna and we'll walk the perimeter.
Okay.
She also has the scent feature, so if they're upwind, then of course she gets a benefit of that.
Okay. So can I get perceptions from Duna and from yourself?
Yep. I'm just gonna roll. Work.
Okay.
Mine.
Okay. So I've done a lot of bits and pieces, a lot of rolls already, but so you start to notice movement, like while you don't see it, you see like the shadows, like of the trees moving, and Garash or Grash over here indicates, like, doesn't say anything because I don't think zombies, or I don't think there's like, so these are actually two zombies that are undead in full plate armor, but no one really knows that. So you just see this armored, possibly golem, put his hand out and pointing in the direction of this direction down here, and that's also the direction you're starting to kind of see movement in the trees. And in that movement, you see what looks to be a giant spider.
Oh god, dang it! Undead
fun.
biggins.
You left her bodies to play with.
This is why
It
we
should have
should have
been
kept an
Ash.
eye on the front door.
I know, I set you up. I spent ages doing this.
It should have been Ash. We burnt that whole session.
There's not much of it left. Hey, I could have resurrected all the little ones because it takes very little.
I bet.
Oh,
Undead swarms. So you notice in your rounds, and Grush points out that there's something down there, and that helps you notice that there's a undead spider starting to move its way through. It's trying to be sneaky, but let's face it, it's undead, and it's large. It's huge in its size, and it's trying to
Also,
move
I
its way through.
imagine there's a stench of decay and also burnt.
Yeah.
Charred.
Yeah. That's why when you said Dune also has sand, it kind of like, okay, yeah, sure. So you notice this one coming in, and it's not coming in from the side of the actual of the town. Sorry, not the town, but the farmstead itself. So it's coming from the opposite direction of the farmstead, trying to sneak up on you. But let's face it, again, it's not subtle. So everyone else is asleep for the most part. What are you going to do?
All right. Duna's tail would flick, slapping Okrat to wake him up. As I fire, I consume a use of bomb to ignite my weapon with flaming property. And I will shoot twice at the Biggins.
One beacon, but yes. Okay. Whoa, there's so many dice. So many
Second
dice.
one's a crit. But I don't think a 10 confirms.
So let's get that off there. But... Okay, so a 10 does not confirm. God, that's still loud, isn't it? Let's see. We have a 20 does not. Sorry, a 15 does not hit. A 10 does not confirm the critical of 28 though. So you're doing 4 points of damage.
8 points of damage
with
four
four
physical,
fire.
4 fire.
So the harpoon sticks into it. Is it actually locked onto your mount, or is it not?
No, these are free ones. I usually don't fire the hooked one unless I need to.
Okay, so your harpoon hits this, sticks in. You can see fire trying to burn, and seems to, like, it's now lit up. It seems the fire isn't actually doing what it needs to do.
Duna flicks him harder.
So we'll start.
Like her tail just starts slapping on the ground, waking everyone up.
We'll start initiative with yourself, Ripley. Duna, Ripley, and Tarak that you're waking, and then we'll have that as initiative turn with Garmish and Grash.
Okay.
Does that make sense?
Uh-huh.
We have our initiative order over here. Everyone can roll initiative. It'll probably make it easier if everyone rolls initiative, but remember, if you're not awake, you can't act on your initiative turn. But there's going to be so many...
And I roll.
I've got to get these two as well. Okay, so is that... Oh, I've got to get these guys as well. So many NPCs. I hate NPCs.
Nice.
Yes, but they're the
Nice.
NPCs.
Yeah.
Make good use of them harpoons, boys.
Hate having to roll NPCs. Is that everybody?
I rolled mine, but it didn't add me.
Okay, so let's get...
Did you select your token first?
No, I got an 8.
Okay. So I'll just add you in and put the 8 in.
Shanks.
Go, add your turn tracker. 8. That's everybody. So Craven's asleep. Okrat's asleep. This is going to go really quickly. Vale is asleep. Grumish is awake, but cannot really do anything but alert people of danger. So you see Grumish pointing in that direction, because that's the orders. Jackus is asleep. Grumish is pointing. His master is asleep. Samukato is asleep. Biggin is not. Okay. There's a lot of people asleep right now.
Oh god.
Doesn't matter if you get low initiative.
Yeah,
Everybody's
it
asleep.
really doesn't. It really doesn't right now. So Biggin starts moving through. 20 foot. Gets to there, and
Oh, thank
moves to here, 25, about 25 foot, and attacks Brandish, because you're pretty much the closest.
I am.
Let's
Duna
see.
is going to use bodyguard to give him a +2 to AC.
Nice, you might need it.
Woohoo.
Yeah, because are you awake or asleep?
I'm
awake.
I was
Yeah.
awoken.
Yes. So he attacks in. As he comes close, you can see that there's like cloths and things put over it, and it seems like they're dripping as well.
Ugh.
And the 14, I believe, is a miss.
Yeah.
And he sinks his fangs down, and you can see the fangs are still there, and it's just there's this stench emanating from this thing. It's gross, it's foul, and it's like burnt in places, but you can also see it's now covered in these things, in these rags and wraps.
Okay.
And it is now your go at the next initiative space at 8.
Okay. I know. Abysmal. Alright, I will. Yeah, I'll just take a standard full attack, which should be 2 attacks.
Yep. All those dice.
Amazing.
Both hit. For a total of 11 points of damage.
Yeah.
Point
Wouldn't that trigger attack of opportunity, or do you have something to bypass that?
I have the feats that give me point blank.
So add an extra 1 to damage on both hits.
Okay, cool.
Oh,
So-
that's not. Yeah, it still triggers attack of opportunity.
No, I've got point blank master as well.
Ah,
Okay,
Yeah, I've got both of those.
so
Yeah.
we got 13 points of damage from point blank range. No attack of opportunity because you ducked out of its way. You know what you're doing. Again, something this close.
Yep.
And again, you
Cuddle.
just the stench is emanating from it. Ziggy and Ripley.
Nope,
Also-
Cuddles.
Sorry, and Cuddles. What is Cuddles going to do? And your go.
flanking.
Can I still have to do an animal handling check, don't I? To
Not really, unless you're
give them
really
the command?
pushing. You can give a
Okay.
simple command of attack. It's not a
All
complex
right, yeah,
thing.
we'll do the standard attack.
Yeah.
So that should be just a bite.
Yeah. So you'll need to move in.
Oh yeah. Okay.
And you can put him to where you want him to move into. But
Get
that's
a bit of
also wow. That's a
get a bit of
hit into a flanking position, and that's
Yep.
a shizer load of damage.
Yeah, Cuddles is better than me.
That's
It's just
right.
about every way.
I do have to do this because that's what Cuddles is. That's how big
Yeah,
Cuddles,
Cuddles is technically big
big.
puppy. Cool.
Cuddles isn't like Duna. Duna is small.
And that's also to scale with Kib. Kib's also a large creature.
All right.
Oh no, Kib's not a large. Kib's smaller. That's right. So that's massive damage. 16 points of damage. And again, there's this stench. That's unnatural stench coming from the creature. It's foul. It just feels wrong, and starts to irk into you. Ziggy and so
I'll go first since I'm on top on the list. I'm gonna get
Oh.
get out of prone position and fire the crossbow bolt at it.
Ziggy, you're asleep.
Oh.
That's the
Like
Oh
I said,
no!
unless people
do I
are
wake
waking
up?
people up. Unless people are waking people up. People are asleep.
Could roll.
I suggest you shout or something.
Unless someone really shouts or makes something big noise, like everyone is asleep. Oh wait, no, the combat has
Good.
started. I will allow combat. Sorry. I will allow a perception, to see if you hear what's going on. So
let's
maybe a
see if I-
15. 15 perception,
Well,
19. Okay,
20 works.
20 works. We don't need Cuddles on initiative though. We'll just have Cuddles acting over
No,
your turn.
I just clicked that
Okay.
button.
Yeah, well, good.
So could I go do what I was gonna do?
Yes, you can do what you can do.
Okay, I'm gonna get up and fire a crossbow bolt using it as a firebolt.
Okay. So many dice. Wow. A 20 is a hit. The 19 is a miss.
It rolled twice for some reason.
But just taking the top one.
Yeah, so I do 3 damage. Woo.
So again, the crossbow bolt comes in. The fire seems to be hitting the wraps that are around it and just not really penetrating. So you do 1 damage.
Ooh.
All right, so I know what I need to do.
I don't. So we'll go back. So that's oh, sorry about that. So that's Ripley is awake. Now, so Ziggy is awake. Now we'll go to Ripley.
So, seeing as fire didn't do any good, I'm going to use my alchemist ability to infuse, because I use Firebrand Discovery for the fire. I'm going to use my, what's it called? Alchemical Weapon, which is I believe, a swift action. Oh, as a move action. So as long as I don't move. All right. That's perfectly fine. So as a move action, I apply a canister of acid to my weapon and fire it at Biggins. So he'll take an additional 1d6 acid from the first hit. If it hits.
If it hits. Again, so many dice. I won't get used to that. Both do hit.
Probably hits.
Here's the acid.
Okay, so is it 2 hits or 1?
It's 2 hits.
Okay.
But the first one's the one that's infused.
Okay, so we have the first one doing
3 piercing, 3 fire, 2 acid.
so 3 piercing,
Second
2
one
acid.
does piercing and fire.
Just ignore that fire right now.
Yep, I figured.
Okay, so you're doing
And
damage
then
to it.
Duna is going to try to chomp down on this thing. So that'll be a 20 because Duna is going to be flanking with Cuddles.
Only with the flanking are you able to make that hit. With, again, massive damage.
It's bite for an animal.
Yeah.
It's pretty good.
Yeah. It's more damage than it can do.
Well, that's good.
Zentrak, do you want him to do the perception to see if he wakes up?
He can sleep.
Okay. I'll just load up his character sheet just in case. Because I'm going to have so many NPCs. Thank you, everybody. Craven.
You're welcome.
I hate NPCs. Craven will do the wake up check. Where's my perception?
If it's not on there, just roll wisdom.
Yep, no, I'm good. Got it.
Hey, he's actually
He's
really
awake.
good at that.
So, Craven is still asleep. Okrat.
Alright. So perception check.
Yep. Now that combat's really started. Oh, this is the start of the new round? I've got to do something at the start of the round. I know, I'll do it the next round. Which is probably better.
Oh, so he chose to stay asleep.
For the love of God,
as-
somebody at least shout and let everybody else wake up.
As far as you know, he's not awake.
Yeah.
So, Okrat, I don't think that's enough. Yeah, if people shout, I'll drop that to really low. I'll just say yeah. But no one's...
Well, if no one does it, I have a plan.
Really? Blow
This
everybody
one's
up?
full.
Not pulling us up.
I think that's the plan. I think the plane's blowing everybody up. Oh no, you got flashbangs.
I'm gonna blow myself up.
Okay, so Vale gets up and goes, "Oh my god, what's going on? Everyone, round to attack!" And does the yell. I will do it for you because no one else is. Clambers up. The large, muscly man, human, clambers up the little ledge there and attacks with his harpoon, which is certainly not a weapon he's going to be familiar with. But let's do it. It's only the first one because he moved. 25 hits for only 3 points of damage. There we go. It's got to be more than 3. Anyway.
It's plus strength.
Yeah, I don't think I've got plus strength, but anyway, let's move on. Grumish. Points. Jakandros. Let's see if we can go to wake up from him. At least I know where it is now. God, he's got skills to the wazoo. Wow, that's a 10. So Jakandros wakes up, kicks Kip as well to wake up Kip, or Kib, and they both move in. Again, clambering up. Can you move that? Clambers up to face the enemy, but not able to get an attack. Kib goes and does his attack. Getting so many characters.
Hey, we get enough bodies around this thing, we get him completely flat-footed because then he's surrounded. All that confirm hurts my soul.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So the confirming in D&D you don't have a confirm. A critical is a critical. In Pathfinder, if you get a critical, you then have to confirm to see if it is a critical, which means you roll again that second D20 to see if it actually does hit the AC. Which means if the person's got a high AC, you're not going to get as many criticals compared to having a low AC. But as a counter to that, some weapons have up to ×5 and ×4 critical damage. So that's your counter. Or the criticals are lower, downwards to like 13 and whatnot for certain things.
Yeah, Falchion is really retarded when you prove that.
So Grumish, again, points.
Well, he gets to do a trip against Biggins, but I don't think Biggins is going to get tripped.
Yeah, let's not do, like, do you really want to try to do trip? We haven't done it yet. Like
CMD versus 8-legged CMD.
That's what I mean. Don't even bother. Cannot be tripped.
Yeah.
I'm pretty sure it actually just will say cannot be tripped. I'll just check. Yeah, 36. First trip. Don't even bother. It's kind of what I'm saying.
Yeah, for each additional pair of legs, that DC goes up by 4.
Yeah. Wow. That's kind of why when we've had our animal attacks, which do have trip, cuddles have trip, kips have trip, Duna I think has trip. We've just went, yeah, no. So that's me as a GM going, don't bother. Really don't bother.
I was just curious what a CMD was.
Really, really high. Like absurdly high.
Go back to sleep.
Biggin now has a choice between 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Let's roll a d8. I can only count 7, but then again,
sorry, 7.
I'm only a GM.
Right.
Let's roll. Yeah, 7. Okay, it's Cuddles. He spins around to Cuddles and tries. Of course, he's the biggest target. Of course, he is.
The biggest chunk too.
Yeah. A lot of people do the similar chunks. But he turns around to Cuddles and just bites in. Or attempts to bite in. He hasn't actually succeeded this yet. It's 15 hit?
Yeah, I think so.
No. He's got an AC of 20.
No. Better AC than me, of course.
Ow.
Typical.
I don't even think he has barding on or anything.
No, he's just a big dog.
Yeah, just natural armor.
Yeah. So he spins around and
Animal
attacks.
companions are awesome.
Yeah. All right. Hey, that's my dog. Yeah, I'm gonna just take. I might do. Yeah, just do another standard.
Yeah,
So it
Duna
stacks
has more
on right
dice than
now.
I do.
All the dice.
Wow,
Ah.
the 31's a hit. The 22 is a hit.
13 and 8 damage.
The 13 and 8. Oh, that's right.
Yeah, because it should be +1 if it's within 30 feet.
21 points of damage total. Wow.
Yeah.
Point blank range. As he tries to kick you when you're shooting at point blank range, but you definitely dodge because
Yeah.
you have those skills. Cuddles as well.
Cuddles is gonna do. Why not power attack? Unless that's a different command that you want.
Got a power attack? Oh, shiza.
If you want me to do a handle
he's
animal
got
for it,
No, you can do it. Like if you can attack, you can choose to attack which way you want to do it.
let's go.
Oh,
Oh,
Ooh,
Yeah, that's a
Not
miss.
yeah, bugger.
But
Wasn't
it's,
great damage.
that's the
plus
downside
two,
of power
that's
attack.
I'm just looking at the 16 for the minus for the minimum, and you've
Yeah,
got
for the
14 for the
minimum.
minimum.
Yeah.
Although there's the plus poison if it hits.
Ooh,
That's the difference. Do you want to do it? Do you want to try a trip attack?
no, thank you.
Yeah, thank
I'm
you.
alright.
Technically, you're allowed.
That only
to.
works when hit. So
Yeah. Oh, that's right. It's only when
Ah,
yes. True.
Cool. Yeah.
Ziggy.
Or if
okay.
he uses a standard action to make it.
So the question is everyone awake?
Actually,
No.
Ziggy,
No, Sun Wukong and the one behind you are asleep.
can I get a
My
perception
guy's
check
gonna,
for
my
you,
guy's
Ziggy?
gonna look a while. My guy's gonna look around and think a good idea of pulling out a special glowing vial, popping it, only to utter one word, boom, as he explodes into a fiery ball, a ball of fire.
Can I get before you do that? Can I get a perception check from Ziggy?
Sure.
That's
32 best.
Okay. As you're looking around to see who's asleep, you see one eye of Craven open, looking at you, and then quickly close. He's right behind you.
Raven is a very accurate name.
So,
Even
Caven, I
though
keep
I
on putting
don't think
an
he
R in
has
there.
the. Yeah.
And then you pull out.
Oh.
Yep.
we think we know who the snitch is in the party.
Yeah.
You know what happens to snitches? They get immolated.
Yeah, that's what
If I
I was
want to, I can give him a hug and then I'm on fire. Because now I'm on fire.
What?
Yeah, I'm now a fire elemental.
So is that what you've just done? You just said boom and you turned yourself into a fire elemental.
Oh yeah, it's
Yeah. Basically, he now is immune to fire,
Well, I only got
weak to cold, and
Yeah.
he gets extra powers for being a fire elemental.
Yeah, I get +2 dex, +2 natural armor, and now I have the burn ability, which means if you don't want to touch me.
It's immune to fire damage, so we've discovered.
Craven isn't.
Okay. I could have just given you a token with a fire elemental, but I'm like, no, let's just keep it simple.
Yeah,
Yeah.
And I'm just gonna turn and look to Craven, saying, "You awake yet?"
You hear a shh. I'm not here.
Okay.
Obviously coming from him. As he he kind of pushes himself into like the edge of he's kind of burrowed himself into like the edge of the, like, it's not a cliff face, but it's like a little ledge there. And he's at the bottom of. He's kind of moving himself into like a little hole to hide a little bit more. He's obviously trying to hide,
Okay.
but a 32 sees through that.
Lord
Um,
Boom
It's hard to
sees all.
hide when there's
Yeah.
pure light,
Yeah.
literally 5 feet from you.
So are you doing any movement?
Yeah.
You've done
No,
your...
he just turns to look at Craven.
Okay.
That's all I do.
Ripley.
Even though it's not his name, it's an accurate nickname.
Yeah, Caven is his name. I just put the R there all the time I
Oh.
read it. It's my dyslexia. That's keeping calling him Craven. Sorry.
It's okay.
So you've done everything. We're on to
Yeah.
Ripley and Duna.
All right.
You should be able to see
Duna
the
is
health.
going to attempt to bite again. So +2 to hit.
Yeah, you can see the bar, the health bar.
Nope, 18 will not hit.
No, it will not. Flanking's
I'm
not
going
enough this time.
to, as a move action, apply acid again. Because why not?
Well, acid is bad. Don't do drugs. Holy crap!
Nice.
Here's the acid for another 2.
Okay, so
Dead.
even without the acid, so what happens is you finally pierce through. You attack, you launch your stuff, and you attack, and you do all your damage. The acid seeps through, and the creature then starts to slump and move. But in doing so, you hear a pop. And can I get a fort save from everybody, please?
Ooh.
Rip.
Are you talking everyone that's right next to him?
Everyone that's right next to you, yeah.
Hang on, I'm just trying to find. There it is.
Pretty much everyone in that aura, as a gas starts seeping out.
Lovely.
I'm gonna
What
do
was that? Reflex or fortitude?
I think it's fort. I will check. Actually, I should check first before I ask everyone for everyone. There we go. It is fortitude.
Yep.
All right. You want me to roll again? I'll roll again.
Yep, that's okay. I've got one more to do, I think.
Ooh. 4
The
colors.
pets failed.
Yeah.
I've got that one to do.
Thankfully, Game Master, myself.
It's funny, the one guy that actually have poison resistance, and I can't. That's nothing to do with me.
So the 40's for half. If it's a 1 for the dex, I'll say it's 0 because half of 0. I'm not going to round up. I'll round down. So it's either 2 strength, 1 dex, or 1 strength, 0 dex. On your character sheets there should be a conditions, which should be easy to then mark. It's just like if you go to the conditions, I'll open up Samu character just to put it. So buffs conditions. Oh, that's still shaking. I've got to take that off. So yeah, if you just go buffs conditions, just go -1 con, minus 2 strength or -1 dex or whatever.
Oh,
That, or you can use the temp field.
Yeah, all that. Yeah. All the temp field. Yes. Well, yeah, of course. There's a temp field.
Okay.
Had no effect
Well,
on me.
At the very least, at the end of the rest, all of our ability scores will be healed by 1.
Yeah.
Yep.
Yeah.
And the first thing we do after this combat is we cover him in shrubs and then ignite his happy ass so he's cremated.
So that happened at 7. And then that was just part 1. You see, as you're starting to like look and like you got the gas everywhere, and you move out of the gas, so you can move out of that area right now if you want. like all those tokens, because it makes sense because gas is bad. And I'll get Kib out there too. There we go. And you move out of the gas and the poison and everything. And it's at that stage, you see both Grumish and Gash point the other direction. As
Which direction?
to the north.
To the north.
Oh God, there's more.
As you see the Grolls starting to lumber through the forest, not as subtly as the spider, but then again, the Grolls are also undead.
All right, this is where we wake Zentrak up and make him take over these things.
Well, I thought
Have
you
your
either
big
way.
ones just start smash.
No, me, Sun, and Zentrak are still asleep.
Are you still
You
asleep?
guys, how did you not? How did the explosion not wake you up?
If you did, because you said I didn't know you do an explosion. You just you turn yourself to a fire elemental. I didn't know there was an explosion, a boom.
Oh, technically there is no explosion. I do that.
No, the poison
flavor.
explosion.
The poison explosion was just a seep. It was just a pop and then just a seep out.
I did mine more for flair, but yeah, there's
Okay.
At least you
So-
still have it.
For flare, yes, you can be awake from an explosion that happened late last
All
round.
right. Yep.
Which
I
means you're
guess
going to
I'm
be on the
awake then.
turn order, which means you're going to be awake. Kaven is still asleep. Sunru Kaito asleep, and Zantrak asleep. And I've got to add these into the turn order.
To have his minions in there.
And what's that one? There we go. Should I be working? There we go.
Okay.
And let's reorder our turn order. If I can get that working again. Oh my god. And we'll
Craven
delete.
goes first.
Kaven's asleep. For all intents
he's
and
not.
purposes. He tries to hide more from where he is. Oh, actually, no. He's obviously you've caught him, and he valiantly gets up and starts slowly getting his weapon ready. In defense of the poor goblins.
Yes. Poor goblins.
Yes.
The guy's just gonna roll his eyes.
Oh.
It's okay if he ends up getting caught in friendly fire.
So that's his action. Okrat, you are now awake and aware of a danger to the north.
All right. Hold on. Let me just. All right. I'll use my move action to get up from prone, and then I'll take a shot at Jeepo. Just a
Jeppo.
single shot.
Wonder, does shooting from prone actually give you a bonus?
Should it? I don't think so.
Specific weapons, you do.
Yeah. A
so
25
that-
is a hit.
Yep. So that is 8 bludgeoning and piercing damage.
Okay. Is it bludgeoning and piercing, or is it just piercing? Oh, it's
It's
your pistol.
bludgeoning and piercing. So that is 4 bludgeoning, 4 piercing. Gets halved.
Okay. So let's get the zombies, because there is damage reductions, which I keep on missing, and neither are class there. So, as in, it's slashing. So, if it's only one shot, you take your shot from the ground and you blow a hole out of
Well,
Jeppo's shoulder.
I stood up first.
Either way, you blew a hole out of Jeppo's shoulder in a very nasty, nasty way. But it's still creeping along. Like a zombie should. And that is your go. Vale Tremos. Vale moves over to protect Okrat and stands in line valiantly, ready as an action. Gramish just looks. Jeppo starts moving in. There. More NPCs, they move forward. Oh, no, I'll go that way. Check the goblins. Grash does that. Growl.
Don't forget his cat.
Whose cat? Oh, yes. We've got to kind of move around things now. Moves there. And Biggin's dead. Let's go. Sun Mikado is asleep. Did you want Sun Mikado in this at -2?
No.
Okay.
No.
Just checking. Why does it keep on going to the wrong... Yeah, there we go. To there. And now it is Turek and Cuddles.
Right.
Back to people. Real people. Real...
back to puppies. Okay. So how far can I move with Cuddles? Where's my move? 35. All right. Can I reach one of those dudes? Yes, I think I can. What is it to do the thing? Yeah, it's the click and. Okay. Yeah. All right. We'll go for this guy. And we'll just do a standard bite.
Okay, so he moves in. So Cuddles gets to here. Whoops. Cuddles actually doesn't get to there. Before Cuddles gets to there,
Okay.
gets to about here.
Alright.
And the tree in front of Cuddles attacks.
Ah, you what?
Yeah,
God.
you what?
All right. So scorched earth policy it is.
And where
Oh,
am I?
good.
Let the
I'll go,
virus down.
I've
I'll
got
go give it a hug.
all these character bits and pieces that I'm trying to track here. They're all named different things. So let's get this.
Yeah, you've already got like a dozen things on the initiative tracker.
Yeah.
Awesome.
There,
I feel you.
It's called something I didn't even know what it
Fortunately,
was.
they interrupted our rest, so we're
Yeah.
going to need to have
so-
another 8 hours.
The tree itself just slashes out and tries to grab Cuddles as it tries to pass.
Bring it on.
14 is a miss.
Yes, sir.
So now you can see that the tree itself is an enemy. Although it's called Muckgrowl, it is a tree in all purposes.
Okay.
A very, very angry
noted.
tree.
Noted.
So where would Cuddles like to go? Because that interrupted his movement.
Yeah, geez.
Go ahead and finish him
Attack
off
the
by
tree.
Going over here.
Yeah, I'm just gonna attack the tree then.
Okay.
Do you want to use that attack I made before or a new one?
Yeah, if you want to do that one, that's no problem. So you try to bite the tree instead.
Rip.
10's not going to hit.
Okay.
Actually, the 16 before wasn't going to hit anyway, so either one
That's
wasn't
okay.
going to.
Cuddle sees a stick, wants to play with the stick, and
The stick keeps on moving.
the stick keeps on moving, just like jumping around, jumping after these tentacles, just mucking around with him. All right, in that case, I will step up on the ridge line there. Do I have line of sight of the?
Yes, you've got
tree?
line inside the tree.
Alright.
It is the tree.
All right, good. Just checking. All right, and we'll go with a standard shot.
Okay, so you do your attack. 20 is going to hit. The 14 seems to hit other pieces of branch and whatnot, which isn't the tree that you're trying to hit. It's hard to see which tree is the proper one in the darkness sometimes. But 12 points of piercing.
13 points of damage.
13? Oh,
Maybe
yes.
13 if it's within 30.
Yes.
I think it is.
And it's piercing.
Yes, sir.
Just checking, of course, for any damage reductions, because that's one thing I really miss. Okay, 13.
Cool.
Go. There we go. Cool. And
me.
then it's Cuddles. That's Trick, and Ripley.
All right. So I need to make a ranged touch on Jeppo, who's almost dead. So it's gonna be. Oh, does a 17 hit his touch?
Range touch on Jeppo. That one. Okay, let me see. I think it does.
Okay.
Just got to check. All under different names because they're human zombies, not real. Touch attack. Absolutely hits. No problem.
Alright, so he'll take the full blast. And then all the tree and the one next to him need to make a reflex save.
Tree's making reflex save. That's going to be yay.
So he will take a total of 11 fire damage. And then they will take a total of 4 unless they succeed. And I believe they both succeeded against the bomb.
So none if they succeed?
Half.
Okay, damn.
And if the tree is vulnerable to fire, it'll take double. I don't know.
I'm well aware of that.
I don't know about plant type, so.
Yeah, this is a lot of reading that I've been doing. Like a lot of reading for the plant. It's a weird one. But it's named Growl for a reason. Okay, so you've done your explosion, done your fire. Anything else?
I'm gonna make a second throw.
Okay.
So that'll be a no.
That will be a no and a 1.
Ow.
Yep, which means I need to roll a D8
Oh yes, with directions.
with a fallout of D6. How many squares it moves. So starting from above, so 5, so 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, so it's coming straight down 2. So it will hit the tree for 3 points, or for the fire damage instead.
Okay.
6 plus 2. And then Cuddles needs to make a reflex save.
That's right.
Cuddles,
Splashed on
no.
Cuddles.
So the tree takes a full 7 points of damage.
Okay.
Oh, thank God.
Yeah.
Yeah,
I
Cuddles
think
saves.
Cuddles is alright.
Yeah, 26 on. Yeah, no problem.
Yeah, you would have taken
Not much.
4 points of damage, so 2 points on Cuddles.
No, none.
Oh,
Yeah.
yeah, does he have, yeah.
No, it doesn't. The splash, if you save with the reflex, it isn't a half. It's off.
If I
no, it's
take
half
half damage, it
mine.
takes no damage if successful.
Yeah.
So it should be okay.
Okay. Ziggy.
Sticky's gonna do something stupid.
Good.
He's gonna rush like a fireball there and draw their attention. And I'm gonna use a defensive action.
Okay. Okay, cool. So acting like a fireball and charging them and then going defensive. Come on, get me.
Yeah.
Cool. Because fire's fun.
Well, see how everyone else is like half dead.
Okay, so we've got Hograth. Finally, he starts to move. Over there. Missing someone. I'm so missing someone on the turn order. I'm sorry, I need to find someone on the turn order. I should put them in.
We got another spider we got killed.
What? Oh, it's coming up as the wrong one. Sorry about that. Where is she? Where is them? So I've got everything on the GM layer, but I've turned the GM layer really down. Okay, no problem. So Hograth moves in a little bit. Is Zentric going to be asleep or is Zentric waking for this?
Zentrack would be waking, I'm guessing.
Okay.
Command his undead to actually do something
Do
useful.
something. Oh, they pointed them out.
Otherwise, they're gonna die.
Okay, they can move 20 feet.
That's fine. It can fight the tree.
This
And
one
that
can
one
actually
can freaking reach.
reach the tree though. Okay, so Grummish finally is going to get into the action.
They both actually can because of reach.
Do they have reach? 15 feet? Do they? I can't find reach in here.
In Grash's case, it's 10 feet.
Okay. So heavy mace onto the tree. Okay, 32 is a hit. Checking damage.
Roll that beautiful green footage again for the second hit. From the other one.
Yeah, well, I can use the 12 as the other one, but... Okay, so... Grummish does damage. And let's do Grash then. Okay, there is a roll. There we go, finally, there's a roll. 15 is a hit.
Wow.
Oh,
And just splatters.
so they just have to roll at least a 2 to hit.
Oh yeah. They just splatters.
Boy.
I'm not surprised.
There we go. Zendrag them too.
Yeah, she probably didn't have as many hit dice for them as she did for Biggins.
So Craven stands the line. Okrat, what are you up to?
Okay, this time I'm going to make a proper full attack with rapid shots. So, first shot is going into Hograth.
Yep. Oh wait, so start of the initiative, I've got to do something. This may change your actions, by the way.
Okay.
So
Oh god.
Or coming alive.
Oh.
as it may change your actions. Because if they act before you, then you'll know that they're there. Okay.
Only one.
So where am I?
I am starting to regret my actions.
Mistakes may have been made, but we're going to have fun. So out of the bushes comes another ogre kin, disfigured ogre kin, and he's not as dead as the others. And he moves up. Wrong button. What are you? Damn thing. So he moves up to Grush, not knowing that he's undead, and just tries to attack this massive thing in front of him. More character sheets to load up. Oh, why do I have to do this? And he has a large hook and tries to attack. And misses. So,
I have a feeling Grash has discovered his next victim.
possibly. Possibly. So to Ograt, we'll just do the descending order, change that, and then go to back to Ograt. So Ograt, what would you like to do? Would you like to change your?
Yeah, I'll still be shooting Hograt.
Okay, no problem. For
So
26
the first
hits.
shot. Yep. So
Second one
that
hits.
will be 5 points of damage.
Third one hits.
And, yeah. So the second one will be a 15 to hit.
All of them hit.
Yep. All right. So I'm guessing the first attack, which is 5 damage, doesn't kill him. Does the second attack, which is an extra 6, kill him? All right. I'll need all 3 then.
Yeah. So you just pepper him with bullets and just throw chunks through the body. Because I'm sure they're not like the normal modern bullets. No, these are big, thick, irregular shaped pieces of rock, lead, metal, whatever. Just put into your gun and shot out and just puts massive chunks in the body. And finally, after all 3, the body falls to a slump again for the second time in 2 days. And I think it's Val Tramis. He's going to hold the line, not knowing what else to do because Craven's holding line, and then we have something else. Out of the forest comes a large, horrid-looking rat that bypasses the armoured man, the giant armoured man, and comes up to Duma and Whipley in the back of the line.
Does that provoke from Grash?
I don't believe
He
so.
can go around, or he can do other things, but
Okay.
yeah. It doesn't actually say that he's got reach, by the way. It doesn't say that Grash has got reach on his character sheet. for some
No,
reason.
normally large creatures do have natural
Yeah.
reach.
But it's not on his character sheet. I don't have his player's not here, so I can't really say anything. So he actually tries to attack Duna. The huge rat tries to attack Duna. Does an 18 hit?
No.
No? Oh. Everyone's got so much armor. Should have attacked you instead.
Oh, if you would have bit me, you would have hit.
Should have attacked you instead. So that's what happens from there. Grumish does his attack? I've already done his. No. Grumish tries to do his attack. That's the one there. There's Grumish. I've got so many things. I hate having other people's characters. I'm sorry.
Fun.
It's, as a GM, I dislike it, but sometimes people are not available. It happens. Both are a miss. Both just flail around. His mace just flails around, hits branches and clears the brush and the trees, but it doesn't seem to be hitting the tree he's trying to hit. The tree that's living and offensive. Juppo is dead. No, yes. Muckraw. Okay. So the Muckraw is going to try to attack Cuddles and Craven. So he's going to try to bite Cuddles, and he's going to try to lash out and attack Craven because he's got more reach.
Yeah.
Quite a bit more reach. So Craven's grab with his tentacles.
Oh.
I believe that's a hit.
Especially with no armor.
Well, yeah, that's a problem. And the CMD versus CMG.
But are we sad that he's being grabbed?
I don't know. Are you sad? That's up to you. Where is the CMD attack? CMD, there we go. So the CMD,
That hits.
that's a 50. No, that's a 51. So there's plus 19 to that, by the way. And then there's the bite attack on Cuddles. Because Cuddles is closer. As the tree just bends over and opens up its
that's a miss.
trunk
Wow.
and tries to bite and misses. So yeah, that's it. That's the Muckraw's go. Candace moves over to help over here, and let's see. Yay! NPCs hitting NPCs. Gotta love this. So I could give it to people, but
Oh,
Oh.
please confirm.
no, it doesn't.
Ow.
So 3 points of damage only. As he spikes him, but just doesn't get the internals that he really needs. There you go. And the second attack you didn't move, didn't attack. Okay. Rush.
Smash.
Rush smash. Yep. Doesn't have to move, so 2 attacks.
Oh, even with a 2.
Wow.
Okay.
Ouch.
God, what have I given? This is a pet of the necromancer. This is why the necromancers go, oh yeah, it's chill, dude, and doesn't do anything. Fuck.
Just imagine we're gonna have to fight these eventually.
You know, if only they were smaller, they could actually be in combat more often.
If only I took over them.
Oh god, no.
So that's what, 34.
That's 34, yeah. Bludgeoning.
Right. Okay. That's, I didn't expect that. Sugar Growl
Oh, damn.
is dead.
Oh.
That didn't do much.
Oh yeah, that didn't do much. That really didn't do as much as you think. Samuel Cato, I'm saying, he's asleep. Cuddles and Track.
All right. Cuddle's going in. Oof. Come on, we're working on it. All right. Do I go power attack? Yeah. Power attack. Come on.
Oh,
Oh.
nice.
Tell me a 25 confirms that power attack.
Wow.
It does.
Thank goodness.
37 points of piercing damage on Muck.
Cuddle's got his stick.
Cuddles gone.
Oh god.
Cuddles ripped off an arm, a branch,
Yeah.
and he's starting to
give me a
gnaw
branch.
it on it.
No. Hells yeah.
And you just saw
Cuddles
that,
is
that health
pissed.
part just drop, by the way.
And I'll come in with.
That's what I meant about the times 2s and times 3s and how much you can do, which is why we have a confirm.
Yes.
The damage is always
And
bigger.
I'll come in.
Power attack, so he got extra damage on the back end.
Yeah.
I'll come in with my 2 longbows.
The first one is a hit, the second one does not.
That's alright. So that'll be 7 piercing.
The +1 already added into your multiplier.
No, I don't think it is.
No.
Does a 20 hit then?
A 20 does.
Then both hits.
Yeah.
Oh, actually 19 does, sorry, I was just one off. Some people have 20s here. So yes, both hit. It's
16 total.
Yes.
damn, he hasn't hit yet. Well, he has. Kind of.
I'm getting just a little bit closer. Maybe not that close. That'll do.
You sure? Are you
Yeah,
sure?
yeah. I mean, I just remembered that there was splash damage last round, so I'm good.
Oh, the spiders. Yes.
Yeah.
Well, I
Alright.
wanted to set that one up.
Oh no, I thought he was worried about that tentacle coming his way.
It's good reach.
Yeah, maybe.
It's good reach. It hit Craven. It's got Craven in his reach. And he's grappling Craven right now.
Oh god. Okay. Yeah, I'm good.
You good?
Yeah.
And Carlos is good. Good boy. Okay, let's do this because I know it's going to go badly.
It's going to.
It's
target
going to
the-
go badly. How much damage
the
does
flaming
Ruckus go
goblin.
when he approaches Ziggy?
None. He has to touch me.
Okay.
Or attempt to touch you.
Yeah.
Nice thing about total defense, you had AC bonus.
So what's your AC?
I believe with defensive actions 25.
You can't hit it, even with a 20. Even with a critical, he
So
cannot
he
hit
would
you.
take the burn.
What's the burn?
Yeah, since he has to roll a reflex save.
Oh no, he hasn't hit you because he just so he doesn't take the burn.
Oh, yeah.
He needs to make the attempt to make the attack, I believe. What
Yeah.
does the effect say?
When a creature attempts to attack you with a melee or manufactured weapon,
Okay, so if it's an
It
attempt to
takes
attack,
burn
then yes.
damage.
Okay, so it's not a successful touch, successful hit. It's just the attempt. What's the reflex or what's the damage?
It's 1d6 fire damage, and I believe the reflex is 16.
Okay, let's get the reflex done. The tree has better reflex than these guys. Just pointing that out. Although an 18 natural roll is an 18, so
Yeah.
he passes.
so he takes half.
Oh, he
Still-
doesn't take anything.
No.
He's not set on fire.
It's a yes
Oh,
or
is it?
no.
Yeah.
Okay. Because you were actually going to be the target to be eaten, by the way. I'm like,
Oh, that'll give the tree some
That-
indigestion.
Well,
that could be bad.
yeah, have the tree eat the fireball. Good idea.
Yeah. Yeah.
Brings a
Ziggy.
whole new meaning to that drink. Fireball.
Yeah.
I think I'm gonna move here, and I forget. Does a melee touch attack cause attack opportunity?
No.
No.
I'm gonna perform a melee touch attack to light the tree on fire.
So roll your to hit.
Yep. I gotta find my
pretty
touch.
shitty, but-
Oh my god.
Does a 15 hit?
Have a guess how hard it is to hug a tree.
Not very hard because it's touch and not natural.
Yeah.
Yeah. Your
I'm
dice
just
roll is
trying-
higher than its touch attack.
Oh, God.
Yeah.
Okay.
You touch the tree.
Okay, it has to roll a reflex save or else light on fire.
It actually does have a decent reflex save for a tree. It's got better than the zombies, which are actually all dead, I believe. So I can-
Just passes.
Just passes.
yeah.
Oh, what a shot.
Yeah.
That's my turn.
Ripley. This is a weird combat. This is just weird. Across the board.
So I did look it up. It is a reflex for half. So targeting
We'll
the
leave it for next
tree
round.
where Jopov is, but I'm targeting the tree, not Jopov, so he'll be hit with splash.
So targeting the. Oh, this guy's dead. That's the trees.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
That's the trees hit points left.
Okay. Then the back right corner of the tree.
I'm still gonna say like it's
Targeting.
I'm still gonna say, like, if you're going to target the tree, it's like you're targeting the whole tree, and the splash is the whole. Because if a creature's that large, the splash is going to be for everyone around
Well,
it.
it's in regards to the crit fumble.
Okay, yes. Yep.
Grenade.
You still have to choose a original square. Okay. But I'm just saying, like,
So touch AC, hit.
yep, it's a tree.
Here comes some fire damage.
Yep.
Burn, baby, burn.
Yep.
Damn it. Here comes another one.
You know this has regeneration.
Not if I keep
Not-
burning it.
Not when it's on fire, it doesn't.
Yeah, and that's the problem. Doesn't regenerate when it's on fire.
Well, now it's smoldering heat right now. And then Duna is going to attack the rat. So I took 7 more points of fire.
I didn't even need it. Didn't need it.
I don't
You-
think a 14 is going to bite this rat.
No, it doesn't.
All right.
Let's bite the rat. And then we have this.
Oh wait, I did this wrong.
You did what wrong?
Well, you'll know for next turn.
Oh.
It's the same. Never mind.
Another donkey rat.
Yep. Another donkey rat. Massive, giant, disgusting, strong rat. Where are my rats? Donkey rat's up here. And attacks Jakros Sobak, the leader of the what's left of the Black Arrows.
You know what would be nice? If we swapped out Grosh and Gromish with these 2 rats.
Because they could get in places.
Yes.
That's a hit, taking 10 points of damage. And there's also a possibility of disease,
Yay.
which you won't know about. It just says, great, I clicked on it and it says disease. It's like, no more information. I'll have to look that one up. Fantastic. Anyway, so that happens. It's only an NPC anyway. And Hograth is dead. All the zombies are dead. Zentrak,
Yeah.
it's okay,
Trying to turn one of
man.
these rulers off of me.
It's okay. It's all chill. Crash, just clear that up for me, can you? That's me playing Zentrak. So that's his actions. And then we get the fun. 'Cause there's something else there. Put there, 'cause it's easier.
Yeah, Mama's coming out.
Oh god.
So flying across the trees, there's blubber. I mean, because it's flying, like the shape is small head, and then it just masses down to the body as it moves and shakes in the air. Not
Ah, shit. She
not
actually managed to
clothed.
completely heal.
not clothed, fully healed.
What?
Fully healed and not clothed.
I'm more concerned about the not clothed part.
You can see around her, you can see
Curves.
around her a belt hanging from that, several wands on her belt, but that is all she is wearing as she floats through the air. And it's not one, by the way, it is 6 of her floating through the air.
So she's got a displacement or illusion or something on her.
So not only did she fully heal, we didn't heal.
Yeah.
Fuck.
We should have just burned the place down.
So let's see her actions. Where we're going to do that one. She doesn't, she's gonna have to move further. Come on, long layer, there we go. She moves over to here and then explodes in negative energy. And also,
Lovely.
can I get everybody within 20 feet of her? I'll just put an aura for her to do a save on top of that. So we'll get that organized in a moment. So we got a...
It was a will save, wasn't it?
Yes.
Is this a fear save?
It's an aura of a shaken aura.
Okay, so yes.
Yeah.
21
I'll
pass.
just find it. She's also...
No, if it's
She's also her. All 6 of her are phasing in and out. I should also mention.
mirror illusion and displacement, probably.
Yeah.
There we go.
Or the
6.
cheaper one, blur. The displacement on a 1 really sucks as far as cost.
And where am I going? There's just so many things here I've got to get rid of.
Yeah, anyone with the immunity for fear doesn't have to make the save. Shaken and frightened are conditions of fear.
So there we go. So which one am I at?
Someone probably should move some Wukong before she gets one-shot by a channel.
You mean the channel happening right now?
Yeah,
Is that chill?
yeah.
Oh. She
I'm
just
gonna say the cat has dragged Wukong away.
Is it?
We actually haven't been using the cat either.
Yeah.
No, it hasn't. So I'm just trying to find
do
where
with
it
that?
is. I'll do it to this one. It's not this one, but it is. So 20-foot radius emanating for her, 10 minute per level, that's right. DC 16 will negates. There you go. So that's the
10
aura.
foot. 10 foot, yeah.
At least it does no damage.
No.
So out of those, Ziggy saved.
So,
Wait a minute, didn't she run out of those?
You need Vale and Craven to roll. You need Zentrak, the puppers, and the cat, and Sun Wukong to roll.
I distinctly remember you saying that Mammy ran out of Aura of Doom.
nope. It's a... No, I've run out and refreshed and I've done everything that I've needed to do. Just, yeah. But either way, she's there, she's healed, and she's the bad one at the moment. I know you're going to, like, we'll talk after beer. There's something happening. So is there any I need to roll? I need to roll Craven, don't I? And Valos.
You need to roll for the 2 NPC guys. We still need the 2 pets to roll.
Pets can draw
And we need
themselves.
Zentrak and Sun Wukong to roll.
Oh god, so there's a lot
Yeah.
I need to. Okay, so Will, Valos, Chikaris,
Fail. Fail.
they both
That
failed.
looks like a pass.
The cat needs to roll.
Oh man, really? Yep, everyone, isn't it?
Zentrak and Sun need to roll.
It's all the NPCs. Why did I put it there? Freaking hell. Like.
At least the cat's okay.
Don't even have Samu Kato's sheet open. Then tracks I do. So every time you open up a new sheet, it has to load it into memory. So they're not open.
Oh yeah.
Not loaded into memory. We'll save. Then track.
Fail.
Again, they're only shaken.
Yeah.
Buffs
Pull it up for
condition.
So does that wake up someone?
It's a bad nightmare. But if you want Samu Kato to act and to move and to do stuff, they are on the initiative order. Like you do have initiative order and they can act then there.
Cuddles needs to roll too.
Really?
Unless Cuddles is immune.
Yeah, Cuddles is in it. And Grash is in it too.
Grash is immune.
Yeah, it's fear, yeah, it's good, yep. Okay.
Yeah, mind control on undead. Unless it's command.
Yep. So she moves in with her aura. So that's everyone that's gone through their aura.
That's the effect.
And now she does her explosions. She actually doesn't have many of those though, I think. Where's her explosion? Channel negative energy.
Oh, did someone just die?
Yep.
She can't.
Samu Kato
Aura of Doom
is
is a standard
insta-death.
action.
I'm going to have Samu Kato just out because that's I don't kill off characters, especially when they're not here.
Oh, can she do 2 standards?
She's already had the spell because it was already active for 10 minutes. I was just bringing it up so people would see what the DC was and everything. It's 10 minutes per level. That was an annoying thing. Like the mirror image, like the other things that are there. So 16 if you pass, half for 8 if you don't pass. As I'm not going to put Samu Kato into that because that's nasty. I don't do that. It's bullshit.
Hey, we were trying to protect her not
Yeah.
to get into combat.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. Zendrak can take some and wake and move. Oh, he's awake, so he can just move. Hey man,
Well, he
that's
heals
just,
from that.
Zendrak
heals.
isn't harmed by negative energy.
it heals him. Yep, totally. He's like, oh yeah, that's nice. Give me more.
Then he looks back at what's causing it. He's like, "Oh God, my life! What has it become?"
So Ziggy, have you done yours?
Yep, I passed.
He's still there. And I think that's everything.
Yep.
And the Craven and things, shizer again. Why'd I do this to myself?
Yes, you did.
Yeah, I did, didn't I? Stupid.
Hey, at least Craven survived.
See, Craven, he's a good guy.
He's a chicken.
So that's the wrong save.
It don't matter.
No, reflex for the negative energy. I'll say will for
Yeah.
negative
Will.
energy.
It's a will save. It's a will save.
It doesn't matter. A nat 20 is a nat 20.
Chill.
I don't think they're both going to do it. Yeah, we'll do Vale again then. Okay. Yeah, so Vale's taken a lot of damage from that and is shaken. And is that everybody? Everyone's good?
Yep.
Has Cuddles done the saves? Games Master? The shaken save?
Yeah,
and
Cattle.
the-
Yeah.
And
Cuddles
the
did
channel
do-
negative energy one.
Another save.
Yep, there's a negative energy one.
Yep.
Okay.
Will
Is that
save
will
for
save?
half. Yep, 16.
Okay. Coming up. Big 16. Yeah, no
Alright.
fire.
So take 16.
Take 16 points of damage for Catalyst with negative energy as it just explodes from Mama Growl. She's floating above.
By the way, guys, what are your new backup characters?
Yes.
Well, there's only a couple rats. Oh, okay. There's a couple rats and one Growl and her.
Her,
6 of her.
it took all of us against her, just her, and we almost died.
True.
Yeah, I'm the one
But you almost died from the one with the spear, which is currently trying to be burnt by Ziggy. So I think that's a good one. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay, so we go to the start of the new round. What?
She can't have too many channel energies left.
She really doesn't. So we're going to start the new round, and we're going to take a break because this is where the combat really starts now that she's here. The first one is just a softening up, and then so we'll at the start of the round at 25 with Hucker Growl, but we'll take a break, and we'll see how we're going to go. I've got to clean up my screen quite a bit as well because I've got all these characters minimized from all the previous ones which you've killed. So we'll be back soon. Thank you for the raid. Thank you so much for the raid and for the follow. Killing me. Kill me now 12 TM. I didn't even see the follow come in, but thank you so much. And of course, Dow of Zed, thank you for the raid. It's really, really appreciated. But we're going to come back for the conclusion of this combat because now it gets shit. Like now it gets serious and disgusting because Mama Growl's here.
I'm gonna light on fire.
Without clothing. We'll be back soon. Let's get our music organised. I've also been, by the way, I've been swapping between the spider one. There was actually, Syrinscape has an amazing spider combat, which is what we started with the combat with. And then we moved to the zombie combat from Syrinscape, and now we're probably going back to her combat because she's disgusting and it's really, really, yeah.
All right,
it's a nice
make
asset.
things easier. Let's go ahead and remove the spider, remove the tree. They're burning. They're not going to be able to resurrect. They're cremated.
But the tree had like so much hit points and so much regeneration,
Potential.
which you kept on burning away again and again and again.
I just think it was funny. My natural one still burnt the tree.
Yeah. Yeah.
That was a good artillery die.
Yeah. No, that
Kind
thing,
of necessary in this case.
that thing
Yeah.
could be really bad if it gets the bite. That's the bite which, if it gets the bite, it paralyzes you, and then you just can't get out.
Yeah, it's a good thing we burnt that thing with fire.
Yeah, yeah. So we'll be back shortly. Stick around. Thank you for the follows. Thank you for the raid. We'll be back. Stick around for the conclusion. We'll probably finish at the conclusion of this because I'm not really that great today, but we'll do what we can. So yeah, we'll be back soon. Bye. Hey, welcome back. Yeah, welcome back to the show. Sorry for the delayed coming back. It was a pretty intense session up until this point, and we were just catching up. And yeah, just we needed a little bit of a respite, I think, from everything going on for this current session, especially when shit's getting even worse. So let's get into it, and let's continue. So we find ourselves not too far from the inbreds' house in the woods, who have come out to attack your campsite at night. They started with a giant spider who exploded, a zombie spider who exploded in poisonous gas. The second wave was zombies and a tree who was actually one of the... So the tree was actually one of the Groll children, apparently the prettiest of them all, and the best looking and therefore the best breeder. But he was apparently cursed by a pixie, who then cursed it to become a tree, which is why it was a big tree. Third wave, though.
I want to know that.
But you'll never know any of that ever. So that's why the GM's telling you. The third wave is Mummy Growl with her last surviving son and her son's pets, donkey rats. So that's what we're into. That's what we're up to. And let's get back into the fight, into the fray.
Well, at the very least, it seems that she won't be able to have any more sons soon.
Well, you found out what happened to all of her daughters. They were killed and at birth. So she doesn't want competition, but she does want revenge. So.
Oh, how messed up would it have been if Zintrak would have turned one of her undead babies against her?
Oh, that's bad, but almost as bad as the audio that we've got from the Mummy Crawl fight. So back to the start of the order. Huckler Groll, the actual inventor of all the traps. It's his go.
Is attacking.
Where is Heckler Groll? I can't even see. Oh, there he is.
He's up there by Grash.
By Grash.
He was fighting Grash before.
I think you attack Kadros because Grash is a big target.
I just have to mention this. What happened to that Elven Ranger? Wasn't she with us?
Look, I don't have her on the map, so yeah, I'm not. She's in town, trying to calm down the town. I'm just like, yeah.
They're gonna
anyway.
really hate in the morning.
I don't want more NPCs.
This woods
Yeah, it
needs
just
to be
occurred to me over the break. Like, where did she disappear?
No. So he uses his ogre hook and viciously attacks. Jakardos Salvik, taking 18 points of damage. Almost killing him. So, by the way, that fight's pretty nasty over there. Just a heads up. So Craven is grappled and is going to try to fight out that.
It's dead.
It's dead, but it's still got a tree around it. So does that tree still grapple around actively or passively?
It's still wrapped around him. He still has to get out of it.
That's what I thought.
Which is a move action.
That's what I thought.
I guess that would be more like a escape artist check. So it's just being tied up.
I'll use the unactive grapple of the sheet. So not the plus 19 defense to try to get out. So I'll give him a chance of getting out, but he's still trying to act like to get out of something that's passively wrapped. That's what I'm trying to think of. Yeah.
Yeah, it's either a full round action to get out of it completely, or a move action for escape artists.
See if he does have escape artist, which apparently he doesn't. Okay, takes a full round movement action to try to get out, but he's still in the area effect of her, if needed, and still shaken.
Yep.
So cannot do anything at the moment except for do that. Okrat.
Alright.
Closest to the action.
I guess I'll just run over here since she's 20 feet up, can't attack of opportunity. And I'm just going to punch Ruckus in the face with power attack.
Yep.
Uh-oh.
Ah,
Oh.
Both hit.
that's a miss.
Oh no, the first one hits. Even on a
With a-
1, I'm giving
with a
that as a
10?
hit. Yeah.
Okay,
No, you've got
so
a 12.
that
The first one's a 12.
-2 for power attack.
No, you got to miss then. You've got to miss with that one. Sorry about that.
Yeah.
No.
You hear that from over top of you.
Oh.
So
He's
yeah,
right above Okrat too. Which
Yeah.
he's farted.
there's a lot of gas coming out from there. Vale is Shaken, and I believe Shaken has to get away, or is it Shaken has to? Just
No,
listen
it's
to-
No.
neg to stuff.
Okay,
I
well,
posted it.
Vale.
Yeah, it's just a penalty.
Yep, gotcha. We'll just try to go over to here because he can't reach her at the moment, and he's only got a little bit of health and a little bit of, well, doesn't have range. No armor.
Yeah, let's get rid of those rats.
Let's try. I think trying is the key part.
Which one has the
also-
+1 spear?
Harpoon. I had to re-roll it. It's harpoon. It's not the.
It's
not the first one.
Nice.
It's not the first one,
Oh.
which was a double
But
20.
still,
It's not the first one. But a double
Dang.
20 is a gift, so I'll get that organised too. So whenever we roll 2020 on the channel, in the years of 2020, we're giving away a sub. Yep, but it's not that
it's a
attack.
lot
It's the
easier
first one.
than every time we roll a nat water or nat 20.
Well, let's see. That would have been 1, 2, 3, 4, just in that one roll. So no, no, we're not doing that anymore. We had a limit. We hit that limit really quickly. But anyway, it's a 20 which hits, doing only 1 point of damage. And let's have a look how much 1 point of damage does to these rats. There you can see. Can you see?
That
Oh,
did
God.
nothing.
Exactly.
I can't see anything.
Exactly.
The NPCs are dead.
I didn't have much hope for him
Let's
in the
just
first
see
place.
how many of us end up dead.
Yep. Okay, so we have Jeweler. Jeweler is the one next to Duna and Ripley. He's going to attack Ripley this time. He's not going to attack the NPC. Where is my rat?
Want to get the free +2 from Duna, as well as soft cover.
So you're trying to get everything because you've got a lower AC. 24 is going to hit though.
Hang on.
There we go. Toxburn, welcome to the community. Have a free sub. Enjoy the emotes for the month. And if you like them, come back and enjoy them for more.
19. Give me 1 second. +4. 23. Yeah, Duna will take the hit. And I will attempt a ride check versus the hit. Oh, Duna's taking the full hit.
Okay.
Ow.
And I'm just going to put the disease marker because I'll have to check on that later. But we don't know what it is. We'll search on the break. We'll have to do saves at some point later. So, took the hit, took all the damage of 8, and it is now Grummish, who is the one over here and can't really do anything. Actually moves over to try to attack.
Yep, for 1 hit.
Can't actually get anywhere because of
You
the
step on
range
the
of
dead
everything. Has to attack Ruckus because he missed Ruckus, did you not?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, attacking Ruckus then.
Oh, you're making me hungry.
Oh, that's disgusting. See, that's the audio you
Just
missed
think
last
about
week, Chef.
Zendrax's dreams now.
Alright.
17
Nice,
is a dead.
17.
Ooh, do that again.
Ooh, do that again.
Yes, against her.
I'm just going to put it to the back.
Oh, that hurts me.
There we go.
Yep.
Move that off the
Well,
way.
that's one less problem.
It is, it's one less problem. All done. So we got Jarkandrus, who is almost dead.
I tell him to
Flee?
tactically retreat so he doesn't freaking die behind
Disengage.
Zendrax. Yep.
Withdraw.
Wanna get dirty with me?
Withdraw back here.
There, as far as you can go. And still... Like, he doesn't want to go into that green area of the smoke, or sorry, of the poison. You think it's all gone, but it's still kind of, you can smell it from the giant spider or zombie. So he doesn't want to go into there just in case, but he disengages. Grash tries to attack Huckler. Guys. And Grush does a double attack. His heavy mace.
Come on.
Go 2d6 plus 8. That is so much damage.
Oh,
24 points of damage is not bad.
Only hits once though.
Oh.
Yep. So 11 points of damage. Minimum damage.
He's
Almost
slowly
full
dying.
minimum. Does a little bit of damage, and Huckler just gets more pissed off. Sunwoo was dragged out, and he's conscious, and then gets the fuck out of here. So it's just too dangerous to have the NPC on 2 hit points.
Yeah, they're gonna go set up base camp somewhere else.
Yep. Just I'm evacuating the area. And just putting on GM layer. There we go.
all right, Turk. Try and get rid of some of those mirror images.
There we go.
Oh god. Okay.
There's 6 of them.
6.
There's 6 and they're flashing in and out.
Okay.
The nice thing is she is within 30.
Yes,
Yeah.
good. Okay. Yeah, let's make sure we hit. Let's go. Come on, baby.
And let's get underneath 50%.
Ooh.
Okay, so both are under 50. Let's now see which one it is. So 1 in 6. I'll do 1 in 6. So let's say 1 is the one you want.
Cool.
And for every one that he takes out.
You're the one that I want.
Okay, so you missed both. Also, both hit mirror images, but 2 mirror images are at least gone.
Okay, pop, pop.
And
Now
it's
there's
done
only a
4.
25% chance.
On top of the
Yes.
50% miss chance.
Yes, from Blur.
Okay.
So let's get
Not
rid of
bad,
2.
not
What's
bad.
Cuddles up to? She's 20 foot up.
Cuddles. Can Cuddles reach up to Mummy Growl?
He is on elevated ground.
That's 20 feet up in the air. Try and get rid of the donkey rats.
Yeah, I'm thinking he's going to charge over towards the rats. So he's got 35. What's the measure button? It's Q, isn't it?
Yeah, it's 45. You should be outcharged.
You can put the front of your snout there, which gives you reach on a rat.
Alright. Kapow.
Yeah.
Alright, let's go, Cuddles. Let's go power attack. Yeesh!
If you can do damage, do damage. 24 hits. Is that minimum? Oh, that's an absolute
Yes.
minimum of 14 points of damage.
Yeah.
Crap.
No, the minimum.
This
is
rat
actually-
has taken 15 points of damage.
I know.
Oh god, thank
Nice.
God his health actually moved this time.
Yes, the health did
I
move
was
this
starting to
time.
worry.
Alright, sweet. And then Turek.
I'll check
Might
for
move.
resistances though.
1, 2, 3, 4.
Well, remember, right now you're on elevated ground, so you have that, height advantage.
That's
Whereas
the
if you're
yeah.
down here, your 30 feet is actually less.
Okay.
Did you do a full attack?
I did, yeah.
Yeah, so you can't move. You use your move
Oh,
Only
action.
you can
right,
make a 5 foot.
Can I move 5 feet?
Yeah.
Yeah.
So you move that little bit in.
Hmm.
So
I move a little, yeah, just a little bit around.
yeah. So it's like if you do your full attack, you can't do your move because your full attack isn't taking some of your move.
Yeah. Right, yeah.
And it's always just an idea to move first, and then do your attack, just so you know what's going on.
If you want to, yeah.
In
Okay, cool.
Pathfinder, that's kind of more the way of doing it, compared to 5th edition where you can move, attack, move again, do a secondary
Yeah.
attack, move again. Yeah,
There's
you can break
feet
up.
for that, too.
Yeah. Unless you have, spring attack.
there's
Spring
things, of
attack,
course.
step back.
Beats for
step up.
everything.
Yay.
Cool.
So Ziggy,
Ziggy,
our exploding fire elemental.
she's only
Ziggy?
15 feet off the ground for you, because you have that advantage on height.
So technically considered small, so I'm
I'm just
actually not
gonna-
much bigger.
No, it's not. You're on the same level.
Oh, damn.
I just saw
Yeah.
that. Yep, you're on the same level.
I'm just gonna shoot at her. I'm just gonna stand there and fire a crossbow bolt.
Okay, I thought you were going to do something explodey.
I got nothing to explode with.
You're just a fire elemental sitting on the ground shooting crossbow bolts. 22 is a hit. Let's do the bits and pieces. You want under 50% or 50 or lower. And we have a 5. So you hit something.
A 1d4 to see if it hits her.
And then we have another chance, a 1d4. Come on.
Hit
Nope.
a target, but not her.
You hit.
Now it's a
And
1d3.
It's getting there. It's getting there.
Okay.
Could be worse. Could be.
Could always do worse. Ripley and and Duna. You have the donkey rat on you. A single donkey
Yep.
rat.
So Duna is going to drink from her red sippy cup line that's attached to her potion, and draconic breath this way.
That's right, because
Away from her.
Duna has like a camelback.
Yes.
Yeah. And each one's a different potion. That's
One's a
so
water
freaked out.
line, one's connected to potions. I gotta keep swapping the straw around.
Well trained animal there.
So they need to make a DC
How many is they?
14 reflex for half.
The 2 donkey rats, 1 donkey rat. The heck? Growl?
2 donkey
Which one?
rats.
Okay. As you do a fiery breath. Oh, that's bad damage. But there's also an attack in there. What if the attacks miss?
Oh no, it's not an attack.
Yeah,
for whatever
that's-
reason the thing auto generates an attack roll.
Okay,
It's
cool.
just
Yeah.
Just 2 reflex saves for half.
yeah.
There's my reflex. Much better than the tree.
Ooh.
But not when I roll
Well,
1.
one rat failed. The other rat only takes 2 points of fire.
There we go, so 4 and 2.
And then I am going to shoot Drooler from up above.
What do you mean?
It's still flaming. You know what? I'm going to use my move action to apply acid to the first one.
Okay. So many dice. Let's see. A 15 is a hit, and 26 is a hit too. And do your
Alright,
d6
here's
for the
the
acid.
damage.
Let's start working on
5.
how much. Okay, so we have 13.
12 points for
Plus-
the first one.
I got 13 for the first one,
Yeah,
Yeah,
it's
it's
13.
13 for the first one.
and 10 for the
Oh.
other, so 23.
Okay.
That's okay, math is hard. We can always go shopping later.
Yeah.
So that, now you can see what's the hit dice bar. You've done some damage. Anything else you've got?
Unfortunately, that's a full attack for me.
Okay, so we move to Chuckles. Chuckles jumps down and jumps onto Cuddles.
All right. I can't reach the one that's been hit already, can I? Or do I have reach for that?
It's Chuckles go.
Chuckles, sorry, I thought you said Cuddles. My bad.
No, Chuckles jumps onto Cuddles. It's an animal free fella.
Right.
Chuckles is the donkey rat.
Yes.
Misses. Just misses terribly. Yeah, 20 AC is not an easy one to hit. And then we go to Zentrak.
Do something.
Yeah, he's going to have to do something. Let's open his sheet for the first time. Actually, first thing, moves to there. Getting out some range of hers. What the hell has he got? This hippie. He doesn't have many spells. He's got 2 second level spells left. Bone Shaker? But who's the target?
You can kill a rat or kill.
We'll go for
That
Bone
thing.
Shaker, one of the rats. Or Bone Shaker,
Yep,
Huckler
go
Gull.
for Chuckles.
Duna saved on the disease, so she's no longer diseased.
Okay. We'll do it for Huckler Growl. Bone Shaker, Huckler Growl. Let's do it. There's a thing I need to click. He needs to do a DC fort for Huckler Growl.
On why is Duna no longer diseased?
That was a fort
At the
save.
end of her turn, she can make a save.
Oh, the disease was to work out later. So Huckler Growl saves his fortitude save and doesn't take the damage because he resists. Actually, no. Fort negates partial text, so does it take damage? Oh, I hate having text like that. I'm going to text no damage. No. Too much stuff to read. I'll just say no.
Successful saving throw on undead negate.
It's not.
Near
He's
the
not
bottom.
undead. He's living.
Oh, he's not. He's living.
Yeah. Anyway.
It's under the living target.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Throw halves the damage
Half damage. Okay.
and negates the movement penalty.
Okay, so 25, 13. Done. Okay. So he takes some damage. Cool. Zentrak's done. He's at least done something finally. And Mummy Growl. She's in a good spot. I think she really
I
is.
know, right?
Yeah. She's in such a nice spot to do that again. Because she's got multiple enemies around her.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5 people that can get hit by it.
Yeah.
The undead would just heal from it, so.
Yeah. So she moves to here to try to get, yeah, she moves to there. No, to here. And try to get Cuddles in it and try to, just misses out on Ripley but gets Zentrak and does it again.
That's like, oh baby, yes.
Yeah. Oh, that's right. Freaking out. Zentrak. Freaking out. Shit. Who makes a character that's undead?
That's why I said Zendrak's gonna have nightmares after this.
It's like, who does that? Okay, I put it down.
No name does apparently.
Yeah. It's like, I'm going to make a hippie, but he's going to be undead. And he's going to, like, have these, like, oh, what the frick? So we'll save for all my NPCs and for if you're in that area of effect. That is Ziggy, Okrat, Zentrak,
Can't go.
not even bothering because gets
Damn
healed.
shaken.
Ripley's out, but Cuddles is in it. So Okrat, Ziggy, Cuddles. Yeah, Ripley is just out. I've got to do Craven and Val.
Yeah,
Yeah.
technically I'm on top of Duna. I just need them separated so I can actually see her health bar.
These might actually kill, by the way.
Oh yeah.
Dirty with me?
As in Val hasn't had to go yet, been able to move out.
Well,
Passes.
he only takes 8.
Yeah. But that's
he
all
may
you
be
need.
unconscious.
Yep, he's on negative.
No, he's 0. He's flat 0.
Oh, okay. So he's still up.
He can
He's
do
unconscious.
5-foot move for
No,
rolling?
he's not unconscious until he gets to negative.
Yeah, 5-foot move, he can roll. Oh, sorry, it's a wheel. I'll do that again. There we go. I had to try to find all these. And 14 is a fail, taking 16. So Craven's also close to that. And I think that's everything that I needed to do for those. Yeah.
Yep.
Bye.
Huckler will attack Grush because he got smacked.
Huckler, yeah, I think Grush is the big target there. And he can't move because it's not 5th edition. He rages and attacks.
I don't know. Will a 24 hit Grush?
Yes, just. And I'm not
Holy
kidding,
cow.
just. 20.
Yeah, he can still move his full speed. He just can't take both a standard and a move action at the same time.
So he can retreat.
Yeah. If he
I
takes
tell
a
him to
standard
retreat.
action, he loses a hit point.
Yeah. Craven. He's getting the fuck out of there. Shaken as well, gets the fuck out of there.
Yep.
Oh crap.
Alright.
There's less things around her.
You got a 1 in 3 chance of hitting her.
And then 50%.
You know what? I'll test my luck. I'm just going to aim my fist at her and shoot.
Shoot your fist? So describe that again. You're aiming your fist and you're shooting? You've got a grappling arm with a range of 40 feet. What?
Yep.
Where the hell did that come from? You got a go-go gadget arm.
I told you I'm the brawler with the metal fist.
Please tell me that you've told our artist that.
Yes.
Okay. Oh shit! So that's a grapple. We have a grapple check, please. You hit
Well, I need to roll to hit first.
Yeah, that was the
30
roll to
hits.
hit.
Yeah, the
So-
50-50.
Oh yes. Oh yes. 50-50.
Alright.
True.
1d3.
Now 1d3. You're looking for a 1 and 2. You actually hit her. Now
Yeah.
a grapple check, please, against a CMD.
It doesn't have a grapple check. I just need to hit her for it to work.
Wow. That's nasty.
So
It's like Goko Gadget's arm. It just wraps around.
That's better than the tree. But it's actually better than the tree.
yeah, it doesn't do damage, but she is currently grappled.
And yanked
So-
down here.
Yep. Next turn, I'm going to reel her in.
The nice thing is now we don't have mischance.
Okay. You've grappled one of the images and it's physical, so you think you've got her. Vale gets the fuck out of there.
Yeah.
Sorry, but if he can on 0, that's what he's doing.
And then next turn he'll make a stabilize check.
No, he's
Medicine
on
check.
0.
On 0,
He's,
not minus.
Ah.
Oh no, if he moves, he has to do it.
if he uses a standard action. he
Okay,
has
but
to.
a move is not a disengage. A disengage would have been an action, so yes, he can just move
Yeah.
the hell out a little bit.
Yeah.
Okay, but he can't
Yeah.
do the charge, the run, the bus, blah blah. Gotcha.
No.
He gets a little bit out. Jeweler. He's hurt, but he's going to try to keep going on Duna, because
Okay.
no, he's going to try on you. because he keeps on missing.
damn it.
He tries to get you, and Dooney's the one that gets in the way. And-
Then I'll get my bonuses again.
exactly.
I live through it.
They've only got +7. It's not much.
Miss.
Guys, misses. There we go. Grummish.
Oh, thank God. I don't think I could actually succeed for dice or disease.
Grummish.
I was saving the grapple arm for a special occasion.
Grummish moves
And
closer
instead you used it on a fat blob of a woman
and tries to swat.
covered in God knows what.
Grummish reaches up in the air and tries to swat her out of the air. Only the first attack.
Yep.
We still have the 50% chance.
Yeah, that's the only thing you have.
And hits.
That's a hit.
Doing 15 bludgeoning.
Oh, you're making me hungry.
Yeah. Nice thing about grapple is we don't have to worry about the mirror images. It's just the displacement from Blair.
Oh, that hurts me.
Okay.
Wait a minute. Is fly concentration?
No, that's 2nd edition. Sorry, it's 5th edition for some reason.
Yeah. Alright. Just thought to double check.
Yeah, I'm gonna have to quickly reload the map. Thing's a bit laggy.
Yeah, Jack Rodos would fall back as well and start tending to Veil.
Okay, so that's kind of working now. No, I'm gonna only have to refresh the map for me because there's so much stuff going on. No! Everything's a little bit slow. So Grummish has finally done a big hit. She's grappled. She's been pulled out of the air. Does Fly have a strength? I don't know. This is going to be a weird one if you try to pull her towards you. She's still disgusting and slurpy and just... Oh, gross. Yeah, who's on the next initiative? Because we haven't got that up. I haven't got that up yet.
Well, it's Jack Rodos.
Of course,
and
it's one of
he's
mine.
moving down, and then it's Crash.
Okay, so if it's Jackaros and he is fleeing, then it's essentially Grush who's then doing something of mine. Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Anyway, what is Kib doing in all of this? His cat.
She's taking our goblin monkey away.
Yeah.
Alright.
Our goblin monkey literally is on the back of this cat running away.
So up to that. So just reloading.
Yeah,
We get
basically
to-
everything below this line is currently off the map, technically, or on their way off the.
They're still on. I'm actually putting them into onto the
Anyway, should just put it
other
there.
layer, onto the GM layer when they're technically off the map.
So at the most, she can only get 40 feet away from you.
Ooh, do that again.
So at least there's that. Unless she breaks it.
Okay, things are a little bit slow. Working through it. Sorry about this. It's a little bit of a because my connection is having a little bit of an issue with the Roll20 server. That's why it's happening. Yay. Can someone roll a D20 for me and add 13?
Yeah.
My connection to the server is not working.
Hang on. I gotta confirm.
33.
33. If you're having to confirm.
18 confirm.
And 18 does not confirm.
Alright.
And damage
So it's
is
regular
2d8, so 2d6 plus 8.
And then here's its second attack.
Yeah.
The 19 hit.
And 19 does not hit.
Alright, so it's just the one hit.
So
2d6
I'm
plus
I'm
3.
see what his actual to hit damage was.
So 2d6
Crash.
plus 8 is his damage.
2d6 plus 8.
No, I've got no connection to the server. It's got your connection has been interrupted.
oh, jeez.
But at least I can go through what
18
he's.
points of damage.
God damn. I can go through what his previous, like what the other attack was from Grash to see what the damages they do. Samukato is off.
It's Turek.
Turek is your go.
She's grappled. All you have is a 50-50 miss chance.
All right, let's do this. Pow.
Okay.
Both hits.
Yeah.
Yeah, nice.
Two 50-50 miss chances. Let's see. They look
One
like
hit.
a high.
The first one hits.
One hits the first one.
9 damage.
9 damage to her.
Cool.
Then Cuddles can bite one of the rats.
Yeah.
Just getting connection back now.
Cool. Let's do a standard bite on the one that's lower. Sorry, I rolled twice. Just take
That's
this
okay. I'm rearranging sheets.
No, it's first one's a
14
14.
hits the rat.
14 on the rats is a miss.
No.
18 hits though.
No, it was
Oh,
just
it's
the
just
first
the
one.
one, yes.
Yeah.
It's so weird having multiples like that. Okay, sure. So it's you,
Ziggy.
that's Cuddles, we're on to Ziggy.
Okay.
Ziggy, you got a 50-50 chance of hitting her.
I'm gonna do something else. I'm gonna just take a step there, and then I'm gonna shoot this donkey rat, the one that's still alive.
Alright.
23 hit.
23 is a hit.
5
Points of damage.
Not dead.
It's still alive.
Almost.
My turn.
Ripley's go. Ripley and Duna.
Duna will try to bite the rat. Fuck off. God damn it.
Not a hit. You're needing 15s for those rats.
Oh.
What is Ripley up to?
First shot on the first rat, second shot on the second rat. So the first rat will take 6 points of damage.
The one closest to you?
Yeah.
Okay, dead.
The second rat will take 6 points of damage.
And not dead.
Yeah, I didn't figure it
Not
would
dead
be.
by a long shot.
And then, yeah. Duna is going to move us now.
Actually move?
Yep.
You've been.
I'm
You just.
getting the fuck away from that fear ward.
Okay.
I
So
can still range from this direction.
Yep.
I just put Duna where she actually is.
Yeah.
There.
You can do Alt to slide under, so not link to things, but yeah. So we have Chuckles. Again on Cuddles. Can't really do much. He's not actually hitting because Cuddles got such a high AC. Again, misses.
You're welcome.
Yes, thankful.
Yeah, really thank you for building such a powerful pet. Such a super powerful pet.
I feel like I'm the pet.
Well,
How do you think I feel?
our first
I
party,
got half the HP and half the AC.
Well,
our first party did not have a frontline fighter, so the druid's companion was the fighter because it was the strongest, had the most attacks, didn't have the most armor class, but also had the most health by a long shot. Until we got a barbarian. So
I'm just waiting for the day I can ride on a, like, in Kylo as a goblin.
What is Zen gonna do?
I don't know. Let's bring up his sheet again. He's only got a couple more spells left, so that should be down to 2.
Well, does he have any, like, cantrips to throw at someone?
Okay, I don't know how to move that to 2. He's got
Or special
Bone Shaker
abilities?
again, I think.
Yeah.
Like he's
Yeah,
got level
get rid of
zeros.
Hucker.
Yeah, he's going to try to Bone Shaker Huckler. Where am I? Click on the button. Bone shaker. Oh, that gets to me. That. Ugh. Oh my god, that's gonna be a lot of damage again. 25?
So at least 12 points of damage.
Yeah.
So fort save or take 25.
Yeah.
Save is 12.
On the bad side for you guys, he does have a very good fort.
Yep.
Oh,
So
yep.
12 points of damage.
There you go. I was going to do minus 13, but yeah, minus 12. That's all good. He's dealt with. That's dealt with. Mummy Grawl.
I moved just far enough that even if she pulls on that leash, she can't get me.
And she swoops down to try to touch Okrat.
She's just crop dusting you up there.
Oh, don't say that. That gives me a bad image.
Well, what's bad is if she actually does die above Okrat, there's that impale chance. Fat blubber just falling from the air.
All right. What's to hit?
Yeah, it didn't roll it to hit, so I'll have to do that myself.
Yeah, I believe that's base attack bonus plus strength, unless she has weapon finesse. So in that case, it'll be dex. So
No.
What you think you're doing coming in here?
Okay. I roll it the proper way. I rarely do it this way. Oops, that's not right. So roll it the proper way. There we go.
oh
That's the touch attack.
yeah.
So, she essentially swoops down and touches you while casting a spell and just absorbs your health into herself.
Dirty with me?
Taking 11 points of your health, healing herself.
Yeah.
Okay, and that's a go. Huckler's still alive, still trying to fight these giant freaking. Oh man, it's 22 AC.
Oh, you're making me hungry.
22 AC
Is
is
that all
not,
we have?
but you
God
can't
damn
hit
it.
it. But hitting it's not easy. Technically, they've also got damage resistance and all that type of stuff, I'm sure. Craven is off the map. I'm going to move him off the map.
Only against slashing.
So I'm just going to move Valos off the map as well because he was going that way too. And Jarkordis was also going that way too when I was loading things.
Okrat.
So they're all kind of off the map, so it's Okrat.
Yeah. I am going to let's see.
Do you have a potion?
No. I'm just going to attack with my do a flurry with my regular fist this time. So it'll be and I won't power attack. So it'll be a -1 because it's not my so none of those hit.
No, they don't. No. So it's Grummish, who has a target
Grummish.
right there.
Yep.
With his massive, heavy mace. Just tries to clobber down at her, knock swat her out of the hair. Holy shit!
That second one, if it would have hit. If it would have hit.
There's still the 50-50.
Yep.
And misses.
Misses.
Finally it misses.
Grash.
Grash.
Gonna finally put down Huckler.
Take a big.
Hopefully.
Come on, Hucker. Die.
Yeah.
Yep.
Yeah. 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 Dead.
If the first one didn't kill him, the second one should.
Oh, no. I think the first one going to 0. The second one just splattered the body.
Good.
Well, no matter what, Mammy has no more sons, so
Not even a tree.
can't even
Question,
get more
are the
sons.
rats undead or are they rats still?
Wait.
They are rats.
You should also ask, are they also her sons?
No, that's actually no. They are called. No, they're not. They're
Yeah.
not his sons. That'd be
I
wrong.
love how you don't really know.
Look, there's so much weird stuff in this family. One of
Yeah.
her sons
Well-
is a plant.
Chuckles is apparently her only option left.
She might actually go that way. Cuddles and Turak Brandish. That's that probably. Yep. Game Master.
Oh,
Right. Let's do Cuddles first on that goddamn rat. Still power attack.
Damn rats.
Oh!
Nice.
I think we all saw that 20 there, but
Yeah.
Oh,
So many
15.
ones on that, but that'll hit, right?
the 15 is a hit. 14 points of damage.
Okay, awesome.
Oh!
Thank God. Okay.
Why is this
And,
game so cancerous?
and Mummy Girl, we're gonna do the
On the upside,
rapid shot.
we can now see the entire turn order in one without having to scroll up and down.
That's good.
It is. It's an improvement.
There's
With
less.
us. Nice.
Oh. That's hits. But we're going to do
50-50s.
50-50s.
50-50s. Let's go.
It's high, one's low. So the first one hits for 10 points of
Last
damage
one's
on her.
piercing.
Great.
Oh, look, that's pretty much what she just stole off Okrat.
Wait, if
know,
she's hold on, she's within 30 feet, so
Oh yeah,
that
it's a
is
+1.
Another +1,
Yeah.
yeah.
Yeah, that's, I said 11.
Yep. That is exactly
we'll
what
take
she
that one
stole
point.
off Okrat then.
Good.
Those 11 points.
Okay.
Cuddles is done, you're done.
Yes, sir.
We'll move to Ziggy. Little
Ziggy's
fire
cheeky.
elemental.
Since he can actually touch her, he's just gonna run over and say, "Hey, let me bless you," and try to touch her.
Fire again.
Hey, let touch.
Nope!
Don't think a 10's gonna work.
Nope. As blobbly and as just as much flesh that is there, it seems to jiggle away from your hands as you try to slap it out of the air.
I'm not sure if that's a good or bad thing.
It's up to you. It's really up to you.
Ziggy, are you out of options or something?
Yes.
Ziggy's
We
currently a
both
fire
technically
elemental.
are.
I want to light her on fire. She has to get blessed.
I'm going to, as my move action, infuse the first shot with acid. No. With more fire. I am not making your hand disappear. So fire. So this will do an extra d6 plus 1. If it hits. Don't think a 16 is going to hit her or an 18.
Nope.
Alright. And then.
See what I mean about hitting things that are AC 20? And the two undead zombie monsters are AC 22.
Duna
It's not
is going
easy.
to breathe fire again.
It chuckles.
Yep, Chuckles is the only one in range.
Buys.
So DC 14 versus 5 fire damage.
Reflex. Yeah.
Yep. 14.
Shouldn't be too hard unless I roll a 2.
5 fire damage.
5. There we go.
That's it.
And Chuckles again try to attack Cuddles. Like, I just really. It's so powerful.
Now it's facing 2 things with
Yeah.
AC of 22.
No, 20 and 22. He does finally get through. Wow, finally. 14 piercing damage on Cuddles. A fortitude save, please, to see if he's diseased. Game Master, fortitude
Right
on
up.
Cuddles, please. Oh, my back is killing me.
Fortitude, you said?
Yes, please.
Right.
I'm not sure of the DC, but I don't think it's going to be.
Yeah,
Yeah,
you're good.
it's not. It's not.
It's pretty good.
That's pretty good. Yeah.
Thank goodness.
If it's what I think it is, then its DC is like 16 at most.
Yeah, I was thinking 15 at most, but yeah.
Cool.
So that's.
I didn't know what level it was, so that was the thing.
Oh, it's a few levels to get that much hit points. Zentrak. I think he's only got one more spell, and we'll try to do it for the Chuckles. This will be his last spell. And then he's just drained, man. If it works. There we go. It's not liking my sheet. It's not liking this sheet specifically. The Bone
It doesn't
Shaker.
like Necromancer. Oh, damn.
Oh. Okay. This was against the donkey, right? Not her. So that was a fort.
Damn it.
Okay. Takes
Still
half
16
damage.
points of damage.
Can it crit because it doesn't have a touch attack?
It doesn't have an attack, so
Yeah, so it can't really crit because it's not a crit confirm.
It's still 16.
yeah.
It's still
Well,
16 points.
We'll
of
have to
damage,
see
so
if we can fix it so
Yeah.
that it doesn't roll to
doesn't-
hit.
Doesn't roll to hit, but it's
The only
still
way I found to
16
do it
points
is
of damage,
if
though.
we move it over to a different sheet.
You can edit things, but that's like
Yeah.
4, 6, 6, 3. Yeah, that's, and there was other 6s in there too. God damn, that's so much. Mummy Growl. Back at the end of the order. She's going to do. That's wrong button. Up the top there.
He's in a rock in a hard place.
Yeah, but those around her are not very good. Like, are not really in a great way.
Oh, you're making me hungry.
The nice thing is, I know she can't get to me.
She tries to vampiric touch again. On the same target because you're there, you're low, and just yeah. How much have you got in there? You got got 7. Oh shit. She does vampiric touch again on the same target. Try to get rid of your Okrat.
You have to roll a d20.
Then I have to roll to try to D20 plus 9. This is the one. The touch attack. Can we get it?
Oh.
Alright.
That's a yes. But 15 points of damage.
So 9 neg,
8.
-8.
a -8.
So she heals 7.
Yep.
You want to get dirty with me?
But she doesn't heal the negative, but she heals the 7. And the only thing near you is an undead, armored undead soldier and a fire elemental.
Yep.
Alright.
It's funny, I have heal, but I can't use
So
it.
it's my turn. I'll have to make a fortitude save of a DC of 18.
Come on, you can do it. You do have the D6 too.
Alright. Oh,
Don't think the D6 gonna save him.
yeah. Only if I roll max on it.
Do you want to use it?
No.
Do you want to use the one of the hero points, one of the hero tokens, to pass that roll?
Hold on.
What can you go
No,
get?
I think I'll hold off on it for now. See how we go.
So you accept the bleed?
Yeah,
What's your con?
I'm now at -9.
What's your con?
14.
Okay, so you've got a few. I'm assuming at 14, you're going to take one of those options, and if you're still bleeding, yeah. Okay. Grumish, right next to it. He attacks her.
Smash.
She's no longer grappled, I'm assuming.
No.
So now we've got the hit chances as well back into play.
Yep.
Okay. So
At least for 2 more.
Well, she's on the ground
She's
now. So,
low enough to be hit, but she's not technically on the ground, but yeah.
yeah.
She's like hovering just above, but yes. Anyway, let's do the heavy mace attacks.
Hit.
If they hit.
If they hit.
So 2 50-50s, here we go.
Those both
I
hit.
pass.
Now 1d3. 1 and 2. So
We'll
D6
do
twice.
that for the first one. We're going to do this
Yep,
individually.
1d3.
1 and 2 is the hit. Okay, so that's 1.
Yep.
So
Then we'll
it's a
do
50-50 chance
50-50. Just do 50%.
now. 4.
Just go 50%. And misses.
Alright. So no more mirror
No
image.
longer has mirror image, yeah.
Oops, wrong one. She's got that.
Now it's just displacement.
Yep,
Or blur, whatever it is.
it's something. It's pissing you off.
Crash is
there-
gonna hit a rat.
Crash is going to try to hit these damn freaking rats.
Get rid of the last of Mammy's family.
Do it.
Those are actually the pets of Huckler. Actually,
Oh no.
first one's a miss.
But the second one's
Oh
a hit.
god, second one's dead. Had 7
Yay,
health
now
left.
Cuddles can go fight her. Get a mouthful, Cuddles. Do what your name entails.
Tarek, Brandish, and Cuddles. Do you want to
Finish
get
this?
dirty with
Can
her?
we do it? I do.
One of your companions is down on the ground bleeding.
That's not ideal.
No.
Unfortunately, there's nothing none of us can do unless we're close enough.
I know. I wish I had, because I know in like 5th edition Rangers could have a little bit of healing or something, but
The nice thing
Okay.
is Cuddles has been in that fear aura this whole time, so he hasn't had to make a new will save.
Yeah.
yeah.
If you
And
go in
Cuddles
there, you have to make that will
Run
save.
over there and grab him though.
Yeah.
I,
There
like,
will be an
grab
attack of
him and pull him
opportunity.
away? Yeah. Okay.
Yeah.
That's not gonna stop
just get
the
rid of
bleeding, though.
Mammy. Just
Okay.
focus on getting rid of Mammy.
All right. Cuddles launches in.
Flanking.
Oh no, I wouldn't say flank. Oh yeah, flanking. Yeah, because you got Grumish
Flanking.
there. Yeah. So you get plus 2
What does
to your
flanking
hit.
give in?
Plus 2 to your
Plus
hit.
two.
Plus
attack.
2 to hit. Yeah.
Okay. Well, in that case, let's go for power attack.
Not a good choice. Unless you roll that
Nice.
high.
Unless I roll pretty well.
Yeah, unless you roll that high, it's not a good choice against her. You rolled pretty high. You got 15 damage on
Now
her.
you still have a 50-50 chance of missing, but
Oh
hey.
god, yes, thank you. I was about to do the damage straight on. Thank you.
It's Still a feeling with it.
There's still that. There's still that. She's phasing in and out, and he grabs in, and there's nothing there.
Chomps there.
All right, Turek.
Okay.
Take your shots.
Take your shot.
Let's go.
You don't want to come in? Not going to come into the aura?
No, thank you.
So let's do this.
I've got range 50. I can stay out.
Stay right where I am.
I just have to reposition.
Both hit.
Both hit.
Both hit. Hells yeah. So
That'll
that'll be +2 as
25.
well. 25. Beautiful. That's a decent amount, right? Oh,
Yeah.
okay. Good.
It took a chunk off, although she's going to just do another touch attack and try to get some back, maybe.
No. Take it out of cuddles or something.
Ziggy, you're in the sphere. You can stabilize Okrat.
I can't stabilize it
Ziggy
because
is
I'm on
going
fire.
to take turning me on fire if he does so. Ziggy is a fire elemental right now.
Wait, I got a better idea. I'm gonna try to grapple her.
Oh yeah, that's a great idea. She's been reluctant to grab you, but she can just like do the same thing and take health from you. You still have health as a fire elemental. If you're gonna burn her, she'll just keep on taking it then.
Let's go. I'm just gonna try to grapple her.
Not with an 8, you're not.
Well, with the shot.
Oh, God! If only she had
Wait a
negative
minute.
energy
I believe
burst.
as a fire elemental, you're immune to bleed damage.
Yep.
What you think you're doing coming in here?
You are. 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30, 35.
They're trying to find one which is actually looks like fire, but there's not really one that looks like fire, is there?
We're gonna go right here. No, one more down. Okay. Dang it.
I'll change hers then.
There.
No.
Oh, you're making me hungry.
There. There's a mirror image version. Or displacement version.
35.
Oh, you're going into there? Is that where you're going? You're going into the smelly area?
Oh, that's right. That's still there, isn't it?
You don't know if it's still potent.
I keep forgetting the spider's body is right there.
Yeah, so it's in the GM's layer.
Yeah,
I just cleared it off your layer. That's to make it just prettier. But yes, that's where it sits.
I'm gonna go right one space right below the cat.
Okay, so are you going through the
No.
smelly area? Through?
No, I'm taking the trail.
You're going around it? Through where Zentrek is?
Yeah.
Okay. So I just had it off your layer just to clean up because there's so much stuff going on.
Yeah,
but
you're fine. I just forgot it was there, so.
If you can't see it, yeah, I'd understand totally.
But I am within range, so. We're gonna. My move action's gonna be used to equip a acid bottle
Okay.
to my harpoon and fire it into Mummy.
Does that give splash?
Nope,
Damn.
it's considered elemental weapon. It just applies.
Just like there's a lot of
Sadly, it
people
only
there.
applies for the first hit, but yeah, she's gonna take 2 hits. Let's see if they hit.
There's just like splash would be so bad right now. The first one is a hit.
Yep.
With the extra acid, please.
7.
Nice. 70.
Nice.
Well, 50-50.
Oh yeah, thank you. I'm excited that you. Well, I'm pissed off that you hit, and so I'm just I'm assuming that you hit.
17 points of damage.
Just totally forgetting that no, there's the 50-50, but no, you do 50. You do 17 points of
I'll
damage.
keep you honest. I don't mind.
Oh no, thank you for helping me.
It
It's
makes it
actually
fun.
nice. It's nice to help. So you do all that. Wow.
At least the first one hit.
Yeah.
Otherwise, it's going to hit Gromit because that's the direction it's going in.
So Ziggy's done yours, Ripley's done yours. I think it's up to Zentrak.
Yes, I believe so.
Unless I've missed
What
someone.
does he have left?
He's got no more spells.
Cantrips.
He purely and simply has no more spells. Cantrips are bleed, mending.
Bleed would work.
That's about it, really. I'm not kidding.
He can cast bleed on her. Rack her with that stagnant bleed damage.
Does he
turn she-
have special abilities from his class?
Oh, I don't even know what the heck that class is. There's so much weird stuff in his
Bleed
class.
is the easiest thing for him to do as a DM.
As
Yeah.
a GM, just please let me just do bleed.
Yeah.
He's
So
got.
will save negates.
Let's see. God, she can actually fail this. This is embarrassing. Oh my god. How freaking embarrassing. Is that like
So she starts taking bleed damage every round.
one damage, or is it just...
Oh,
1 damage every round, and it's a stacking. bleed.
actually, you can only target a creature with -1 or fewer hit points.
Okay.
Oh.
Okay.
Only has any
So
target
he,
a living
he's got
creature
he's
that does.
nothing.
Oh,
He has got nothing. He just walks away and goes, Gramish, can you just deal with her?
I
That'd
tell
be
Zandrak
nice.
to get out of the range of my weapon.
And just
I will shoot him.
and just starts walking away and chills. If only she had negative energy channeling. Only she didn't run them all out.
You wanna get dirty with me?
Oh, that's a nice one.
She really doesn't have much left in her
Oh,
repertoire.
she's got staff, but this is going to be on Ziggy.
Well,
If
there's a chance.
Ziggy doesn't have bones and it's not applicable, then okay, no, I'll do it to Cuddles. But if you do have bones, and technically, then it's on Ziggy.
So do 14.
So fort save, you pass, but take half the bludgeoning damage. As what remnants of your bones inside the fire are shaking, but she can't move you away.
So you take 14.
Yeah. By the way, if she's not going to move you away, if she moves you, she'll move you one step higher. As in, she'll move you there if she does that. So you take some damage and we move on. Are you down or are you... Oh no, you still got 34.
Yeah, I just did that wrong.
I couldn't see that. Okay, so that's her go. Okrat.
On. Just a quick question. Because I'm down, would I count as being shaken?
No.
No.
You're unconscious. You don't have mind anymore. It's
Alright,
just your body's
so
natural
then in that case, my
Stabilize
fort
from
saves
top.
are better.
A little bit, but yes. You still wouldn't have passed last one though.
I
What you think you're doing?
no, I
No.
wouldn't.
No, the only conditions that stay are fortitude-based conditions.
Yeah.
Um,
Yeah, so let's get beta 19 or get a 19. All right, I'm stabilized.
All
Nice.
right, you're not bleeding out anymore.
At -9. Still in danger, but
Yeah.
because as I said, if she can do a bone shaker and just move Ziggy onto your square, that's a fire elemental standing on you.
Yeah.
That's what I meant. That's where she's going to try to move him.
Grump and Grash, kill her,
Okay, Grumsh.
and also Cuddles.
Everyone kill her.
Yeah, I keep shooting.
Oh boy.
Yep.
50-50s. Both will hit unless we do 50-50s. God, they hit hard.
Both miss.
Both miss. And Grumsh.
Crash will move
Crash.
in and make one attack.
Can he reach her? Only
If
just.
he goes where the trees are.
He's yeah, only just, but yeah. And Grash
Picks
again,
up the
same
tree,
attack.
just smash.
1. Is that a confirm?
Does-
Oh,
No.
Yes, it is.
Actually, flanking.
With the flanking.
Yeah, so it is a crit confirm.
so that's a 21 to confirm. Let's pray this hits.
So 48 damage.
Well, it will be if you roll 50-50.
Oh, yep. Thank you. God, I keep missing that. I'm so...
It hits.
Hits.
And the second, yeah, so 34 damage.
No. That's...
It's only 34. He doesn't get a second hit.
No, it's
Yeah.
14 plus 34.
14 is for if he didn't crit confirm.
2d6
Yeah, the way the macro works
Ah,
is
true.
the second one is what it does for the crit confirm.
Okay.
Yeah.
I'm used to... I'm thinking it's second edition where it just adds. Where this one...
Yeah.
It's one or the other.
It's a
Thank
separate
you.
roll.
Thank you. There is this. Doesn't do the second attack because he moved. Thank you for that. Cuddles. These Cuddles go.
And he has flanking.
And Cuddles has
Cuddle's gonna
flanking.
do it.
Oh.
Cuddle's gonna do it.
That hits.
Big whammy.
That hits.
22.
10 points of piercing damage.
50-50.
Oh, again.
50-50.
God damn, I'm stupid.
Hey,
Every single attack.
you have a million things to keep
It's
track of, dude.
Just a few.
Oh, that's just
I will
3.
keep reminding you every time someone hits.
Thank you for it too.
All right.
So still alive.
Pepper her
Yeah,
happy little tail.
All right.
Um,
Couple of arrows coming in.
Nice.
50-50 twice.
Yep. I only can do like 75%, but with
The first one hits,
That's
so
11 points of
11.
damage.
51. It's a 51.
the other part is that she doesn't have mirror image anymore.
Okay, so that'll be 11.
So 11. She flops to the ground, and just the flesh starts seeping out around you.
There's a minor shockwave.
Well, there is
Minor.
there's a thump as it hits, and a little bit of rumble. The trees start moving, but then the flesh starts slipping and starts moving outwards.
It's like
Ziggy.
what happened in Ghostbusters where the Pillsbury Doughboy or whatever, the cream puff guy, just floods the city.
Ziggy, can I get a reflex save from you? Can I get a reflex save from Cuddles? And we're going to try to do an initiative save between Okrat and Grumish. Because Okrat can't do a reflex.
Okay, initiative save.
Yeah.
Oh.
As in, does Grumish act before
Alright.
Okrat gets covered in flesh?
Oh.
That's what I
Alright,
mean.
So. Oh.
Try to get less.
Dirty with me?
I have a +5.
It's a bit harder. So as it hits the ground, Ziggy, you like the fire elemental starts moving back as the flesh starts spreading towards, starts spreading out. Cuddles, where's Cuddles one? I need a reflex from Cuddles, please.
Okay. Come on, boy.
Yeah. Okay, so Cuddles, no problem.
Not terrible.
Cuddles starts moving back and starts barking at this flesh, almost like a flesh golem starts spreading. Grumish starts leaning over and starts trying to pick it up, but some of it starts covering Okrat. Okrat, you don't take damage, but you're now covered in flesh and disgustingness. And I think that's going to be how we leave the episode.
Yeah.
With that image, or should I say, This image.
So we actually managed to kill her.
Finally managed to kill her. That took half the session.
Anyway,
Now all of them are getting put together in a pile and
wait a
cremated.
minute. She has a wand of healing. Let's take advantage of that.
Yes. I mentioned on the break that the reason why she's full health, she has a wand of healing. Which is like, yeah.
And we're using that bastard.
Yeah.
She's got multiple ones. Just multiple.
Well, you got a lot of people that know how to use them.
Yeah. Trying to find them. Like,
Funnily enough, the best person to use it is Zentarak.
Wand of cure moderate. Wand of magic missiles. Wand of ray enfeeblement. Wand of vampiric touch.
Yeah, you weren't kidding.
Yeah.
He is the best one to use all of those.
Yeah.
Because they're all necromantic.
Yeah. So we all survived. Only just. She did run out of.
Even the NPCs survived.
She did run out of her necromantic explosions. Her channel negative energies. If she did have any left, she would have just pumped another one out.
We did all that with no healing left in the party, mind you.
True. But the NPCs took quite a bit of that healing and quite a bit of that damage. So I will say that too. So
it's amazing that nobody died. Absolutely incredible.
When I saw the tree grab him with that plus like 50 something, I'm like, well, yo ass gets to die for being a coward. So if you watch any scary movies, the coward is usually the one that dies first.
Jeez.
Yeah, so let's heal up, raid that disgusting house, and then return to town for a bit.
Well, after we raid the house, we're burning the house and the barn.
Yeah.
We're
We're burning all the bodies too. After
Yes.
we, of
There's
course,
going to
get
be a
the wands.
cremation.
So I tried for
We'll
the victory,
loot
but
what
it's
we
really
can,
loud.
burn the whole place to the ground.
Something along the lines.
We need loot to make this all worth it.
There was loot. I will say that I stuffed up, but the stuff up that you couldn't even crack me with. One of them ghouls, I don't actually think he even got an attack. One of them ghouls had, you'll find out, but has a strength belt. So, like, you stole his spear, but the spear wasn't the reason why he was doing so much damage last session. It was the belt that was doing the damage.
Nice.
But I don't think he even got an attack. And like, if you give like a zombie or something a magic item, can they use it? But if it's a passive if it's a passive magic item, it's automatically used. It's kind of a weird thing. And yeah,
if it's static, they can use it. If it's activated, they can't.
Yeah.
Unless they're intelligent undead, like a lich.
Yeah, so as the brawler, I'm definitely going to take that belt.
You can have it.
Yeah, you can.
I'm going to be
you can
taking
take
that stick of healing.
You're not going to use it as like
Stick-o healing.
as a collar for cuddles.
Does Cuddles need the buff?
So in
I think our brawler needs it more.
in D&D it goes to a certain number, but in Pathfinder it adds to, from memory.
Yep.
Yeah.
Yep.
So if in D&D 5th edition, giant belts and
You
things
can't
like
get
that
over 20 unless
give
you have...
you a specific number.
Yeah,
but
it
in
gives
this
you
one,
like 19 AC.
But in this one, it gives you a bonus of, like, gives you like +1, +2, or whatever instead of. So you can
Well,
get
in
into
5th
the
edition, you can't get past the 20 unless you take a tome.
And in Pathfinder, you can get into the 30s. Oh yeah.
Oh, Pathfinder, I've seen people get up to 50.
Yeah. It can get nasty. So
Size and age is really where you start looking at those 50s.
or monstrous traits.
Yes.
Um,
Well,
that-
Unreal.
size, you can go higher in strength or dex, depending on size.
the tree had
Age,
24.
the older you are, the more wise you become, but all your physical stats go to ass.
Yeah, the tree had 24 strength.
All right,
So,
so,
yeah.
that was fun. Thanks.
So that was something. Thank you for the
We're burning
corrections.
the
Something.
forest.
Thank you for the corrections on the 50-50.
You're fine.
It's a case of, oh shit, you're just doing so much damage, and I just go into the like, fuck, put it in. It's like, oh yeah, she doesn't actually have that. She may have these saves, and that's kind of how my mind goes.
Yeah, and that's the nice thing about having people that know what buffs you have on your NPC to keep you in line, because there's so much as a DM to keep
Yeah.
up with stuff. You're thinking hit miss, and all I'm thinking of is fuck this displacement shit.
And there's always the damage reductions, which I was checking, which I was like, okay, I kept on checking, but they don't have them. Like, and I think I forgot some of them, but who cares? It's like, it was fun. It was different. I set up the undead biggin because, like, fuck it, why not? Technically, it doesn't exist, but I wanted to have something that no one has seen, especially when we've got people that haven't, like, do know Pathfinder really well. I wanted something new. That's why
Well,
I wanted the
actually,
explosion of that.
they're called abominations, so they can exist. They're when you splice a living being with an animal.
Which
It
and,
is
and
actually
undead.
a creature type called abomination.
I just had a look at like the poison zombie. And I'm like, yeah, or cloud zombie. That's
Yeah,
it.
the
it's
problem
just
with
a
these
zombie
poisons is if
spider.
they're
So
listed, the more likely they're under 16.
Yeah. I just went, oh, fuck it. Like, she's in herself, she's really, really powerful. Really freaking powerful.
Yeah.
So I went, no, she can do that. You've killed all these people, but you left the bodies, so fuck it, let's bring back the bodies, because it pisses people off, and I love pissing people off when it comes to that side of thing. Necromancers are
As
just...
soon as I saw the spider come back, I'm like, oh, fuck. The place didn't burn down enough.
Yeah. I could have had swarms of undead animals or undead spiders, because you get so much more for that power. Because hit dice wise, they're nothing. But I thought that would be really bad.
Well, actually, I don't think you can do it with the swarm spiders because they're mindless.
Yeah.
Ugh.
No problem.
Anyway, we
singular
have to
spider,
be
you
close to a level up after
Yeah.
that.
I'll
Jesus Christ.
I'll figure that out. I'll have a look. And we'll do our outros. So, Sin, do you want to do your outro? And we'll go through.
Yeah, sure. I'm Sen. I play Ripley in Duna. And I'm glad he got that grapple on, because my ass took to running. I wanted to stay away from that fear wall.
Yep. Amen.
Oh, man, I'm playing Ziggy, the guy that decided to do basically a lot of ballsy things, but then again, he kept rolling really high and everything. I didn't think I failed a single save.
Yeah, that really annoys me. No, I'm kidding.
There's a reason I stayed out of it.
It's like the tree is so powerful. It's like couldn't get anything done. It's like, oh,
Burning to the ground.
couldn't even regenerate. I'm
Well,
trying.
that's just the power of the word boom.
Yeah. Games Master Chef.
Yo, I play Turek Brandash and Cuddles, the extremely powerful companion. Yeah, you check me out on all the social media, Game Master Chef. If you guys are looking for an online game, I've been running online games for people, so hit me up. And other than that, yeah, I do all the things on the RPGs, so check me out.
No problem. And Game Reaper.
Hello, I am Game Reaper Oz. I have been playing Okrat, the brawler with the metal arm, which, as you now know, has a few secrets. I'm from Gathering of Nerds, and although our weekly one-shots are on hold due to quarantine, I believe right now Gavin is running Vampire the Masquerade.
Awesome system.
And it is that game which we're going to be rating. I had two choices: Bill V, our artist, our long-time emote artist, and also the person that did the original art set, or Gathering Nerds. I went, fuck it, let's go to Gathering Nerds. So we'll be rating those. Thank you, everyone. Thank you for the raid as well, and for the follows. And we are going to be... Thundermace raided us
I
too.
think something just happened to the camera.
Yeah, we lost Darwin because it's really late. That's all it is. But yeah, we'll be raiding Gathering Nerds. So and I didn't even know that Thundermace raided us an hour ago. I just wasn't paying attention apparently because I was getting butt kicked. Bye.
I'm in camera now.
Yeah, everyone's everywhere.
All over the shop now.
I'm in two.
Cool.
Wow. So see you all. See you next week.
Alrighty. Ciao, guys. Bye.